Welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. And my ring light's not on. There we go. I'm always doing that. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run Games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today we're playing City of Gate 2.0. We're on episode number 58. Would you like to introduce yourselves, please?
Last.
You're dibs in last again?
Yep.
Alright, who does want to go first then?
No
one?
Okay, I'll go. Alright. Hello, I play Gwendolyn Darkmoon, Rogue, Fighter, Extraordinaire, John Weirrat, and slowly become more diplomatic.
Slowly wanting to become more diplomatic and less stabby?
I did say try.
Please help me with this. I want to find a crescent moon, you know?
Who wants to go next?
I can if nobody else.
Yeah, go for it, Kiori.
I play Kiori. She is a Goliath druid cleric.
With a dash of barbarian.
Yes.
Yes.
I keep forgetting that I've gone into barbarian.
You got one left in barbarian. Yeah.
Yes. Third rage.
Genrilla?
I'm playing Genrilla, the half-elven werebear bard paladin rogue.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least,
Moon?
Hello, I am Wilhelm, our wizard artificier.
Look,
Wizard, Artificer, Warlock.
Yeah, I forgot about the warlock part. Yeah, warlock.
And you're an Owlin, sorta.
Yeah, and Owlin. Yeah, mostly Owlin. He's got a couple other things mixed in there to make it weird, but.
Okie dokie. And what happened last time we played, folks? What shenanigans ensued?
We went because it's really colored in.
I think we met Lord Vecna.
Uh-huh. You did. And Vecna was after what?
His hand and eye, of course.
So you pointed him in the right direction. And left
Well,
him to it.
yeah, because who wants to?
Fuck with that.
Who wants to? Yeah, pretty much.
Don't get between a death god and his artifacts. Yeah.
Especially when you're running on fumes. And then we decided we were going to wait for nightfall to try to go hunt to see if we could find any vampires that might lead us back to where the rest of them were staying and their creator mother.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of finding vampires, we found some sort of other undead nasties.
Some... yeah.
Bone claws.
Bone claws, that's the ones. Mm-hmm. And
And then after beating them up, a young necromancer came in and said apologies, but we were not very happy with him, so we tried to beat him up a little bit.
yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
And he went poof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he...
We didn't try to beat him up that well because instead of using a sword or an energy blade or anything like that, Genrilla just hit him.
Yeah, you were punching him with your fists. You were holding back because you wanted to get answers out of him.
Yeah. And I don't know Well, I know that Wilhelm knows, but don't know if the other party members know. But the young necromancer happened to be a young magister.
Yeah, back when he was still calling himself Jim. Jim Asta.
And then we, well, while we were doing that, Wilhelm was in the ethereal plane, disposing of Mother.
Yes.
In a most horrific fashion.
I can't enter my own bubble. I'm sorry.
You trapped her in the bubble. In a false bubble.
Yep, we trapped her in the force bubble and...
I want this to still be known. This is a technique I did copy from Anthony. Just throwing that up there.
Yep, because I'm somebody trapped Orcus in a bubble in a different game.
So I'm hearing here is someone taught Anthony. Anthony taught me. We're just going to keep it going down the line, everybody. Come on now. We got to get one guy in every campaign to do it.
Just
I didn't
one power down. Everybody do it.
I didn't trap anybody in a bubble, but I did once trap somebody in a force cage and then microwave them with
Sickening Radiance, yeah. It was an awful combo because they couldn't get out of it. Because they were stuck in the force cage.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm. It worked wonders.
Yeah. Pretty sure it was a war crime, but okay.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Oh, those aren't legendary. Oh hell yeah!
I mean, half the stuff I do is a war crime.
Okay.
So, after you defeated the succubus,
We decided we were going to walk around town, see what else was going on in the middle of the night. Not everything, baby. And then we noticed some mechanical spiders scuttering through town. And we decided we were going to investigate what that was. And it led us to a house where, just as we came through the door, the spiders took what to everybody but what to most of the party looked like an older man away. Jin really knew that it was a fiend.
Not just any fiend.
No, it was the demon prince of lies.
Frazo Blue.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
And I think they were calling him Father Rob. Father Rob Blue.
What was his name again?
The Demon Lord?
Yes.
Fraz.
Bradley Boo.
Blue.
Oh. What? I forgot to write it down last week.
He looks like a large guy.
Remember he looked cool, didn't he? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, as I if I remember, he looked cool. That's all I remember. Is he just looked cool.
Oh,
Aged.
I have it slightly wrong. It's actually Fraz apostrophe Blue, like that. I had the wrong stuff.
It's okay. It's going to the campaign notes. I won't be able to pronounce it later anyway.
All right. Sorry about that.
It looks so cool. I'm not going to lie. If we made a tiefling to like someone like him, could we change it to where instead of like horns and stuff, they get like gargoyle features?
Yeah, I do think that gargoyles and cambions should also have slightly different appearances depending on their demon lord. But I can also see why they standardize it for simplicity's sake.
Yeah. Just wanted to check. Alright, so folks, where are we off to?
I don't know.
Well, let's head back to the shop because I want to rest up.
Okay.
Well, actually, oh crap, we need to go by. Do we need to go talk to your people, Generella, your friends about the demon problem we just solved for them?
They're either going to be out hunting or trying to protect people, or they're going to be sleeping. The better plan would be to meet up with them first thing in the morning.
All right, sounds good with me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Going back to bed.
Oh.
Yeah, because let's see. Yep. Oh. Yeah, we can.
So, you're heading where?
Apparently, we're headed back to the shop.
Yeah, I mean, I assume unless do we have anything else we want to do? I mean, if you guys want to go bar hopping, we can. But
How are you guys looking when it comes to your spells?
when it comes to spells, well, to teleport to a different dimension isn't really cheap. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know what I use my level 6 spell slot for, but it's been used, so.
Trainer, I'm pretty sure Curie has the alcohol I replaced.
How's the alcohol?
No, I'm pretty sure that if we still want to do some drinking, I'm pretty sure Curie might have some in her cupboards.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, alcohol is a fairly common base for potions.
Bring on the feel-good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Everyone is confused, but he will let you all do y'all. He sees no need in drinking.
Okay. So you're all heading back to the herbalism shop to rest and recover. Yes?
Yeah. I believe.
Well, next door, because that's where my mansion is in the basement.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Do, 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 do. Okay. What is it, Toby?
I is the dog, and I wants the pets.
Or the food, one of the
He
two.
wants the foods. He wants the foods.
Ah!
What?
My hands are not working, so I'm dropping stuff.
Ooh. That doesn't sound fun. Why are your hands not working?
Because I'm trying to hold my phone and move screens around with one hand instead of, using two.
Ah. Yeah.
Do. Marching back, here we go.
That's just Wilhelm's perception check, because I'm sure once again he's flying above everybody.
Okay.
He walked around in the city of Gate one time and someone tried to eat him. Now he doesn't trust people.
No, he doesn't trust people. Fair.
That's alright. I don't trust people as far as wow. Unfortunately, as far as Gwen could throw them.
Uh-huh.
Which is, for us, pretty far, so.
No, I picked.
Oh, Gwyn. Oh, yeah. No, Gwyn can't throw him very far.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how far Gwyn could throw Wilhelm.
Well, it depends on whether or not you have your wings out and are acting like a glider or not.
Wings folded back. I'll make it easy for Gwyn.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah. Crash. Boom. Bang. No, don't touch that. Thank you.
So, anything in particular you want to do when you're back at the house? When you're back at the, back at your base?
Wilhelm's gone in the mansion.
Uh-huh.
So next door in the basement.
So,
Well, of course.
Also, there's now a sign staked out in front of the destroyed building next to Kiori's with the sheepskin he was given. That just says closed, opening soon.
closed opening soon.
With a little W sign at the bottom.
Fair. Okay.
I still want to go like presto that clean. But I am not a chaos monkey.
You are not a what?
I am not a chaos gremlin.
No, you're not. Toby, shut the fuck up.
So polite.
Did you say so polite?
Uh-huh.
He's getting annoying. Okay.
I will not fall asleep. Anyway, so
Yeah, what you doing? If anything.
Just to be safe, once Wilhelm's in the mansion,
Hmm.
he's going to go ahead and I need to study the. I just had my DMG. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Dang it. The intelligence boosting book. He's going to study it so he can learn how to replicate it.
So you can learn how to replicate it.
Yes, it is low enough that he could probably try, because I thought it was a legendary and it's not.
No.
But I did read the part where it says if you read it, it loses its magic for a century, and
Yes.
he should probably look at it first before he goes to bed. So I will just ooga booga with that one. So
Ooga booga.
ooga booga. I think he understands the book.
Oh yeah.
Magic. The magical aspects of the book. We can't.
But it's still going to be difficult and a long process, a long-ish process to replicate.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to take forever. It's just for any future need. He just needs to make sure he knows how to recreate it.
what? You don't want to wait a century for a book to read?
No, he wants to make multiple copies of the book and then read all of them.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Hearing music again?
He's like, I will be smart.
Okay.
He's using the
Yeah.
He's trying to use the duping glitch.
It's not the plan. I honestly just want him to. He would want to know, but yeah, I don't plan on him to just cheese magic items out like this. God, no, that'd be terrible. I'd hate myself.
You didn't stop someone. Of course.
Level 20.
They couldn't duplicate the books. They just stuck them in the 9 hells for a while and let the tiny whammy. Anyway, moving
I
forward.
could throw it in the Feywild, wait a couple minutes, and reach back in. And I'm sure it'd been 100 years.
Depends. Really does depend. Ooh.
You just need to look at one. I'm sure with one he can replicate the other. So I just wanted to make sure that beforehand. So.
Okay.
I really don't think I don't think anybody has any major plans for the night. I know I used up a good chunk of my magic because I wanted to get rid of the one thing. I was like, all right, you've angered me. Welcome to a nuclear paladin strike.
All
I
right.
guess Gwen will just do some reading.
Okay. Now, you are the one with the shortest long rest.
Yes.
So you will do some reading and then meditate for 4 hours. And then be probably doing some more reading.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're just reading the various journals and diaries that you found in the Angel's Place.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Fairly early in the morning, you see an old man with a silver beard, and his hair, his equally silvery hair, is like stuck up in almost a mohawk down the middle of his balding head. Is slapping at the glass, you know. Not so much knocking as just full hand banging the door. And he looks spooked.
What time is it?
Well, it's probably about like 3 or 4 a.m. The rest of the party still have another 2 to 4 hours of resting to go.
Okay. Gwen has her armor on with like a. Guess has her bow slinged onto her shoulder, and then I guess open the door, but still keep like the latch on.
They're after me. I need to find somewhere safe, somewhere to hide. They're after me.
Who's after you, sir?
The knights. The order.
The order of what?
The hunters. They're coming.
Are you a vampire?
No. Certainly not, no.
Inside him?
Please open the door. 33. Yeah, he's not a vampire. He's an old man, for one. I mean, why would a vampire look old?
Okay, fine, but we're gonna stay in the main front entrance of the shop. I guess close the door, then like unlatch it, and then like open the door.
He scurries in and hides behind the counter.
Okay, close the door and put the latch back on.
And peers over it. I wasn't followed, was I?
Look out the window.
You see no one. I need somewhere safe. Somewhere they'll never find me.
Okay, let's calm down. Who exactly is after you? Like, can you give me like a full name?
I don't know their names. I just know they're hunting us. There's not many of us left.
Who's
I might
us?
be the only one. No, if I tell you that, they might find out. They might learn my secret. You may not know who you're telling until it's too late. Could be anybody.
He doesn't look like the one the devil was after before, does he?
The one the devil was after before?
The crazed elf guy.
No, he's not an elf.
You know.
I suspect I know what it is, what he is, but Generala is sleeping.
Don't know any.
Hmm?
She whispers like, "Are you a dragon?"
Shh, who told you that? You're one of them, aren't you?
No. We've been seeing multiple dragons. Just
You've seen other dragons?
scattered.
I'm not the only one?
No, but there still are somewhat scarce and far between. Sorry.
Are they here in the city?
There's at least one in one of the shops that I know of. Another one, I believe, is hitting underground, and the third one, he was technically a lich, so I don't count him anymore.
No, he is no longer a dragon. Though still a threat.
He was in another city, so yeah, let's not talk about him.
Ooga.
Gwen will, I guess, try to do the history to try to remember, like, if there's any organizations that actually hunt after dragons. Oh wait,
Yeah.
besides like magic
Well, you
during his blood.
do a history check. See if you remember a certain epic poem that tells the history and origins of the city of Gate. Or at least how they came to be known.
That turns into a 19.
Oh yeah, because you're reliable talent. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
What about
the lyrics of the Ballad of Bashmir the Bold float through your mind, and you remember that Sir Bashmir, the one who had defeated all the dragons, well, that was there when all the dragons were sent away, was a member of the Order of Wormsbane, and the reason why he was there is because he was actively hunting a dragon at the time.
when?
A yellow, in fact. But the yes. So that's
What?
so the name of the it's likely that it might still be this Order of Wormsbane that is still hunting what's left of the dragons.
you're being chased by Wormsbane?
I don't know. I don't know, baby.
How do you know that name?
One of my friends is a lore bard, and she likes to tell stories, and I just remembered that poem.
Yes. The ballad. I am both grateful and racked with guilt that I saw the moon rise, but I was not trapped within. I escaped that fate. But my brothers and sisters,
What?
all gone.
I know before. Before.
Do you know what that's like? Sorry.
Oh.
I think that's rough.
Ah, where did you come from?
Been here the whole time.
You're giant
You
kin.
do know it's born.
She's giant
Why are
kin.
you up?
I've what?
Giant kin.
Yep.
This isn't safe. This isn't safe.
I have no quarrel with your with dragons.
Sure. Does the giantkin speak true? Gwyn?
Yes. She speaks true. She only just wants. She's good natured and she just has no beef with dragons since about what happened, and I'm sorry for your loss, and we should have like a little couch if you want to sleep until it's morning.
I appreciate your hospitality. I owe you a great deal.
Come in.
Is this your domain?
Mm-hmm.
Giantkin.
If they're after you, you probably need to change your shape. Let's
Yes.
see if I've got something for that.
I have been this old man for so long. I'm not sure. Perhaps in the morning my imagination will be clearer.
I probably have a potion of change self somewhere. Oh.
He's a dragon.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that about dragons.
Yeah, well, you may not know because, you know, they're extremely rare in this world. Okay. If you would show me to this couch, I would appreciate it. The rest. Is that some sort of bed?
Yeah.
Technically, no, but it can be used as one. It's more of a sitting.
I probably have a futon.
Any coins in it?
Perhaps stuff can get stuck
A handful of
when
coins
you.
would be appreciated. Just silver would be fine.
Sure.
Thank
I
you.
give him like, how much money do I have? Let's see.
Well, you remember you run the shop. You can also, you personally have like 22,035 gold, but you could probably take a few pieces of silver from the shop if you wanted to.
I'm trying to think what's a good amount that somebody would need to use. 50 silver?
That's very generous. It's 5 gold's worth.
Yeah.
You can scatter 50 silver coins on the couch for him.
Yep.
Thank you. Your hospitality is most appreciated. And he lays on the couch, looks around a little nervously for a little while, and then is shortly after sleeping a little fitfully, but sleeping nonetheless. Would you continue your long rest, Curie? Or are you just going to stay up now?
Debating if I need to keep watch on them.
Well, Gwyn's already finished her short rest, her long rest, so she can stay up and keep an eye.
Okay.
On this silver.
Fun. I'll just
man.
sit on the other chair
Yeah, just
and just continue my reading.
Yeah, I don't want him to like get jumped in the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Gwyn stays up watching the silver-haired man. And The next morning, Generilla, would there be anything in particular that you do when you finish your long rest? Or at the end of your long rest?
Call for Gwen.
Call for Gwyn? From your room?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you like using sending or actually yelling my name?
I'm gonna stick my head out my door and yell.
You keep your eye off the old man to go see what Generilla wants.
Yeah.
Take your eye off. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. We have company.
This is true. So, Gwyn, how do you respond? What do you do?
Are you yelling?
Because I know you're up, and I need help with this ridiculously heavy armor.
Ha! You need a squire.
To carry or to put on you?
They need help donning the armor.
Okay.
I can carry heavy objects around pretty easily. It's just it's unwieldy to try to put on by oneself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I don't mind helping.
Thank you.
And when she tries to pick it up, it just flops.
All I need you to do is tighten the strap once I have it in place.
Okay.
Okay. Kiori, anything?
Oh, and I should remind.
Go on.
Oh, sorry.
Continue.
I was going to tell Jarilla that we have guests in the house.
Oh, okay.
Is that all you're going to say? We have a guest?
Yeah.
Okay. Kiori, anything in particular you're doing when you first wake up?
Checking on the dragon.
So you're going to head downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
past Generilla, who is being helped into her armor by Gwyn.
I want to make sure this guy's okay.
You go downstairs and there's no old man on the couch anymore. But a silver-furred cat walks up and rubs against your legs.
I pet.
It purrs.
Are you the guy from last night? Meow. Does that seem like a yes? Meow. Is it exactly where he was?
Well, he's not on the couch anymore, but you can probably put two and two together.
Okay. Let's get you some food. Now, are you going to like the stereotypical cat stuff like fish? That's a no. Would I know?
Sorry?
Porridge? That's a definite no. Can you point to what you can eat? I open all the cupboards because I don't know what a silver dragon eats.
What do you have in your cupboards?
Probably some like rations, some dried jerky,
Maybe like some poultry hanging up.
It's going to head towards the poultry.
Meow. Do you want it cooked or do you want it just as it is?
He begins pawing at it.
Says it is.
Gimme. So you're gonna... It's going to hand hand the cat a chicken.
Yep.
Okay. The the cat blasts the chicken with an icy breath and then begins chomping on it happily.
Flash frozen chicken. Oh my.
Okay. So
Wait, what was that sound?
I believe that would be our guest. I don't know what color he is, so hopefully it's not fire. Or acid.
You guys gonna head
Or poison.
downstairs?
If it was any of those, I'm sure we'd smell burning at this point.
Mhm.
But I'm okay. Let's hurry up and get this done. I'd like to get downstairs and see what's going on.
Uh-huh. By the time you get downstairs, the cat is still chomping away happily at a frozen chicken. A frozen raw chicken.
Jory, how do we get the chicken so cold?
Magic.
It wouldn't happen to have anything to do with the what color is it, Anthony?
The cat is silver.
Remember, I have true sight.
Oh right, yeah. So you
Oh shit, yeah, okay. Never mind.
you see an ancient silver dragon.
Are you sure it doesn't have anything to do with the really old silver dragon? What? Wow, that's impressive. Okay, I'm not even going to ask. I'm just.
Yeah. I mean, it. What you see doesn't even fit in the room.
Yep. Nope. I'm glad it's in a cat, because otherwise we wouldn't have it. You know what this calls for? This calls for tea
For tea?
with lemon and honey. Yep. That's what it calls for. Lemon honey tea. No, thank you. I would actually like mine hot.
That's... Never mind.
See, have you got a cold, is what she said.
Yeah.
No. But I'm developing a headache.
Fair enough. Right.
And we were out last night, and Lord only knows what the weather here might do. So I'll just drink it to be cautious.
You had too much drink last night, didn't you?
No. For as if that had been a concern of mine, I would either cast protection against poison or just used my innate healing abilities to fix it after.
The cat pulls a face.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be impossible. I don't.
You mad at her for what she said, or because of what she looks like? Her armor wise, I mean.
I mean, my shield has a. The only thing that has any kind of heraldry on my armor or shield is my shield, and it looks like a sun. It is not the Wormsbane heraldry.
Yes, that's the heraldry of Paylor, says the cat.
Oh, so you can talk in this form.
Yes, I can talk. It's just more fun to be a cat.
Fair enough.
Fair.
So none of you wins, Bane.
Nope.
Definitely not.
You have crossed their paths before?
Not in gate, but
Technically, no. But we've seen your influence.
this is true.
Yes, well, there would be no City of Gate without them. Sort of.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, dear popping God, what is?
What's wrong?
Ah, weird images in my head.
Oh?
I don't know, butterflied winged armored attack cows.
It sounds like you wandered too close to the Feywild.
I don't know. So, are you gonna be okay here? Because I mean, at least I have somewhere I probably need to be this morning.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the temple.
Which temple?
The Temple of Paylor?
Oh, that makes sense, yes. May I come with you?
Are you going to come as a cat?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that at all. I was just curious.
Butterfly winged armored attack cows.
That's
Oh, that is disturbing.
No, it's not. It's cool.
Cool.
But is this one better?
I like the second one better.
Oh. Okay, anyway.
Now I'm not confirming, but I may be able to make those.
Oh, we could use them as like mounts. Ride into battle on the
It's
back
just,
of one.
yeah, it would have to be magic, because there's no way that a fully armored cow is going to be able to fly, even if you give it butterfly wings, unless there's magic involved.
Yeah.
What the heck was that?
I don't know. I'm just lost my mind.
Okay. Anyway, so you want to head to the Temple of Paylor?
Yep.
To presumably to report to the Helsingers.
Yep. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna go to the temple, and I'm gonna walk through the temple to the secret door. And
Are you all gonna go?
Yes, armed with holy water and a bandolier.
A bandolier of sticks.
And holy water. Little vials.
Aha. Very cool. And
is there a reason? Is there a reason you're taking vampire hunting equipment to the sun to our god's temple?
We're gonna go see vampire hunters, aren't we?
So yeah, you want to look the part, basically.
And
Fair enough. I thought maybe you were concerned that they'd somehow fallen.
they would also probably want us to go and kill a couple of vampires to show our loyalty, at least.
Maybe. This game kind of happy
Yeah,
you weren't.
anyway,
And it just looks
I'll come along as well, and I guess knock on the Wilhelm's door to see if he wants to come along.
Wilhelm.
Sorry, I was looking for something. Yeah, it'd be fair to say he's weak, but yeah, right when you knock, Solomon will answer, and he's holding a note that just says yes, question mark.
Can you tell Wilhelm that we're about ready to go see the Helsingers?
He'll just open the door and just wave you in.
I'm asking if you want to come along or
No.
just continue your work.
Yeah. He's not doing anything. Yeah. Yep. Actually, like right when you knock, you would probably come in and see him shoving something quickly in his bag before we go.
Shoving something quickly into his back. His bag.
Yeah, his bag. Yes, his bag. One of his bags.
That's not suspicious.
Nope, not suspicious at all. Keep forgetting to add. You know what I'm talking about today, but I keep forgetting to add it. But it's fair. It's his box, Anthony.
So, I hope. So, yeah, you will come out of your mansion and see that Huri, Genrilla, and Gwyn now have a small, cute little silver-furred cat for company.
He can, like, ride on my neck if he wants.
Oh, Curie, you see a sign at the ruins of the shop next to your place. It's signed with a W. That looks like Wilhelm's handwriting. If you had to guess, it's Wilhelm's handwriting, and it just says "closed opening soon."
Yes.
But he will look at the cat and just, you know what? We acquire weird companions all the time. We just had a sheep herder with us last night. This is okay. Let's go.
Meow.
Yeah, it's okay. It's perfectly okay. Don't make the cat mad, Wilhelm.
No idea how would I make a cat? Okay, all right. I'll be above, and he's going to pick up Solomon and set Solomon on his back, and then he's taken to the sky to just fly overhead.
Is he cool?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little eccentric, but okay.
A little, yes, a little.
As most wizards are.
He's a
Yeah.
fey creature, isn't he?
Kind of.
No,
Things?
I believe he was born here. I'm
No,
not sure where he's from.
We're asked.
Did you happen to do Archfey Warlock Patron?
Out of character or in character?
Out of character.
Out of character, no. No one even knows he's a warlock. He has not mentioned it once.
No, I was just wondering about the Fey part. that he
He's an
mentioned.
owl.
No,
He's an owlin.
Yeah, Owlin are weird, like a
Owlin.
weird fake
Owlin
kind
are
of thing.
technically fey.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Oh,
They're not just owl-shaped Aarakocra. They're technically a fey creature.
They're basically
Yep. We don't get any of
elves.
the fey. Yeah, we don't get any of the fey benefits, but we're considered fey.
It's weird.
But no one's asked any of his details about his past. The only thing anyone's asked about is where he wanted to go. So
Yeah. So you have no idea that he's fey, unless you know something about the owlin as a culture.
Yeah, I mean, he's never mentioned his school of magic or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He just says he's a researcher with a robot.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen you cast spells, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of obvious he's a spellcaster. That'd be kind of funny if he didn't. This whole time he's just used the sword.
Anyway, you're up in the air. And do you even know where you're heading, or are you just going to keep an eye on the people on the ground and follow them?
He's just going to keep an eye out. Yeah, he's going to keep an eye on the people on the ground and follow them. And generally, kind of mentioned in the morning, we can go to the temple. So he's generally assuming that's where everybody's going, but
Fair.
every season go a different route, he'll follow them.
Fair.
But yep, that's just his looking around.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you head to the temple district in the north part of town. Are you going to do anything in particular to avoid the Temple of the Redeemer? Oh, you're not gonna? No?
Basically walk right by it and play.
You're gonna walk right by it? Okay. Everyone else up for that?
Neighbors, it's nice to see you.
Yeah, Gwen's gonna sneak.
Sorry.
So you're heading to the temple district,
Yes.
but the
No.
temple of the... You, the last time you went to the temple district, you got in a bit of a scrap with the high priestess of the Temple of the Redeemer.
Meh. I don't care. I'm just going to walk straight in. I can't sneak for life and death, so there's no point in me.
Fair enough. So, Generilla and Curie are just going to clonk right past. Stealth after Jen started yelling. Okay.
I'm flying white and blue bird. I don't think there's any way I can. He's
You
just
get-
flying by. He's like,
You get a scowl from the woman preaching on the steps of her temple.
I wave friendly.
Friendly. Friendly.
Yes, I like smile and wave. Hello!
I know her kiss.
are we
And-
going by?
And then move on. I am an evil shit.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, she scowls. You go right past and head to the Temple of Palo.
Mhm.
And the priests look tired.
You guys okay?
Oh, yes, quite all right. We just didn't get to sleep well last night.
Why is that?
Oh, just, you know.
No, that's what I'm asking.
Well, we had quite a lot of people arrive in the night that needed our attention.
Why?
They weren't feeling well. They were seeking refuge. Yes. Seeking
Were they sick?
Oh yes, quite. Yes, they were very pale.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Are the priests pale?
A little, but they are still. But they're standing in the light of Palor at the moment, so they haven't been turned.
I've just been fed on.
Okay.
But I'm sure you're here to speak to the Helsingers. Yes,
Yep,
they're
sure are.
they're down in the catacombs waiting for you.
Can I insight that to see if there's a ominous undertone to that statement?
To see if he's sweating profusely as he suggests that. Yes.
Okay, so that is a plus 14. Sorry, trying to remember. This is the only problem with having two things that are similar. Was 14. Oh dear God!
Yeah, you know damn well that he's terrified of something down in the catacombs.
Did my mentor lose his control? Zone of truth.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Are the Hellsingers living or unliving?
They are, I'm sure they would rather not be in their current state.
Gathered
Sorry.
diamonds.
I'm so sorry.
Gathered diamonds. Lots of diamonds.
Yes. Yes, right away.
Wilhelm, at that point, seeing that this is probably going to get ugly, is just want to tap himself on the shoulder and cast mage armor on himself, and yeah.
You don't do that the moment you wake up, Wilhelm?
No!
I mean,
No!
it lasts most of the day. Why wouldn't you do it when you wake up?
Yes, would we spend the day outside of combat? I'd rather not always spend my magic preparing for battle, you know. Magic does many other things. Well, let's go deal with your issue.
I know magic does many other things, but I've never known I haven't met many practitioners of magic that don't like to just be, especially since it's not a powerful spell, that don't like to just be safe.
No, I keep safe, so it's hard for, if I was alone, possibly. But there's like 4 of us, and a cat, and a mechanical owl. Okay.
Yeah, the cat. Yeah, the cat.
So what's the plan for your people if they're all, vampire?
I know what my yellow brothers would have done, says the cat.
Death and powerful resurrection magic after.
Wilhelm's gonna, stop and look at the cat, look at everybody else. Okay, guys. What have I not been told?
In Draconic Dragon.
And Draconic back.
I'm a dragon, the cat says in Draconic.
It's something you tell me when you knock on my door.
I told you not to make the cat mad, and you wondered why I was telling you not to make the cat mad.
No. You just don't be mean to animals. I don't fucking
Wilhelm, this is gay. When are we ever dealing with anything normal?
I like to have hope.
I like to have hope.
He's going to start looking at the dragon.
I've seen the things you work on. Normal and you are not on speaking terms.
Hey. I don't do anything too weird.
This is all the diamonds we have, says the flustered priest.
How many?
Hold on to them. You're gonna need them and your spells when we get done doing what we're doing.
Spells?
Oh, for God's sakes. We're gonna have to do it. Wilhelm
has now begun sending telepathic messages to the cat, asking curiously if it's alright, if it's not going insane or anything. He has now gone super curious.
One question at a time. If you barrage me with all this nonsense, I can't hope to answer.
Forgive me, it's the last of your brethren we met was slightly insane.
Which one?
It was a brass dragon born deep underneath the city.
There's a brass under the city?
If I'm right, it was brass, right, guys? Or was it copper? Was hold on, I wrote it in my notes. I think it should be. No, of course it did. Of course it. I didn't register as important at all, like an idiot. Wilhelm would remember. What color dragon was it?
Yeah, what was it?
I think he was copper.
Okay, he'll say, okay, he would have said that instead. Wilhelm would have remembered I would. He would have said, yeah, it's a copper dragon. He's very fond of the city. I'm afraid his mind isn't there anymore. He, was going insane digging through goblin poop.
Oh my. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
All the mighty have fallen.
We ruled this world once. Oh, look what's left of us.
I'm sure there are more, and I'm sure there are places where you guys can live on this world in peace, and not all of your kind has gone insane. You are a testament to that.
No, I'm not crazy at all.
A little crazy isn't too bad. You heard my friend. I'm not exactly regarded as the most normal of folk myself.
Alright, so we're making our way to the door now.
Yeah, you're heading down to the catacombs?
Yep, sorry, I wouldn't have been saying anything, Wilhelm, but I have no idea you and the dragon are talking telepathically.
Yes.
But that's alright.
So yeah. You head down into the catacombs and it's pitch black down there.
Right.
Well,
Let's see.
I have my true sight and, I have my sword out, so it's producing light if it's not magical darkness.
Mm-hmm. How much light does your sword emit?
Well, given the fact we're fighting vampires, I'm going to extend it out to the maximum of the sunblade thing. So I think it's 30 feet of bright light.
Okay. Okie dokie. And you're casting Dawn immediately? Hello?
Yes.
Curie?
Because vampires.
Because vampires. Dawn.
And I'll move it with us as we go through. But I warn Gwen because sunlight.
Shield your eyes! Foosh. Yep. So...
I guess standing behind Curie.
The two vampires that were standing either side of the door to attempt to lay an ambush scream as they make Constitution saving throws.
Yep.
20 and 17. What's your spell save DC?
17.
They both pass. So that would be half of the 4d10 radiant damage.
4d10.
Mm-hmm. So 10. They each take 10. But that was radiant. They can't regenerate from radiant.
Nope.
But that would definitely have alerted the anything else that was down there. So would you like?
Fine, that's fine. We don't really want to be surprised down here. And we probably can't surprise them.
Initiative time.
Well, roll so well, I love it.
I keep forgetting about Stompy.
Yes, you do keep forgetting about Stompy.
Can you roll for Stompy?
Yeah, hold on a sec, because I've also got to roll for
the
Silver Dragon.
And the 36 you're throwing at us.
And the what?
And the 36 vampires you're throwing at us. I'm just throwing a number out there. Please don't actually throw 36 vampires at us. That sounds terrible.
That would be terrible.
I mean, we could probably win.
Let's not say that. I will safely lock myself in the force bubble.
Okay. And he's a... Is he animated armor or...
Animated armor, I think.
This whole time we've just had a walking magical set of armor behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't do much, mostly because she forgets he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wilhelm could study and make more.
Stumpy. Oh, they already figured that out. That's how they have Stumpy. They know how to make more, in theory. Okay. So Kiori got a 20, but General got a 24. Kiori on 20.
Wait, wasn't that Kiori's damage, or was that Kiori's?
Oh yeah, that is Kiori's damage. What was Kiori's roll? Oh, Kiori's roll was 5.
Yes.
That's what I say. If Kiori gets 40-10 for initiative, then I would like to be interested in her class build.
Gwen on 17. Stumpy on 14.
Excuse me.
The vampires on 13. Appropriate. And then the silver dragon. And then Kiori.
5.
Yeah.
Because I have no addition at all.
Okay. Genrilla, what would you like to do? Bearing in mind that there is a bright beam of sunlight in your way.
I don't know about 4d10 for the tip, but I do have a character that gets a plus 19.
Around?
Start plus 19 to initiative.
Yes.
I have a plan for that one day, but I need to clear it with Anthony first.
Oh?
It's a secret. I don't want to throw it out there. I'll message it to you later. It's probably the same thing they did.
Probably not.
Anyway. What's Genrilla doing?
I'm going. You say that there are vampires on either side of us, basically, right?
Yeah, either side of the door. You heard them screaming.
So I'm gonna take damage because there's a dawn.
Because there's a what? Because there's a dawn spell in the way, yes.
That's not good.
I don't think. Well, it's just gonna go ahead. Guess. Try to go through. Circle around behind one of them and stab them a lot.
Make a con save.
I will do my best. I don't remember what my con is. Anthony, could you roll it for me because I'm driving?
Yeah, no worries. So, Genrilla, you got a plus 9. Fucking hell. Does a 14 beat your spell save DC? Huh?
No. 17.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the 4d10.
Sure why we needed the dawn spell.
Right off the bat, gotta be ready for everything.
Okay, you take 20 points of damage, Generella.
I want to take a moment to say how beautiful that is. She rolled 20 twice, and each time the 4 numbers were completely different than the other set.
Why is Janella
Oh.
taking it?
Because they're walking through the dawn spell to get to a vampire.
Oh. Okay.
Alright.
So 3 iterations, d20 plus 16 to smack the crap out of a vampire.
And you need me to roll that for you too, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Anthony.
No worries.
There's always something going on. I can't ever just sit places.
No worries. No worries. D20 plus 16. Does dawn blind the vampires? No.
It doesn't blind them.
Okay. So. Okay, you got 1d8/2d8 plus 11 for the damage.
Yeah, because it's 1d8 normally, 2d8 to undead.
Aha. So in this case, it'd be 6d8 plus 33. Yes?
Yes. Plus, if I'm behind the one, I think they're more than 5 feet apart because
No.
the door would have to.
They're more than 5 feet apart from each other, yes.
Then it would also be 4d6 for my sneak attack. Swashbuckler.
61. Okay. Wilhelm, are you also going to run through the searing sunlight?
I was going to ask, at the end of Genrella's turn, could Wilhelm see around the sunlight at all, or is it just sunlight?
Yeah, you can't see past this. Okay. You know when you're driving along and someone comes at you with their brights on and you can't see anything past the light?
Yeah, the raging assholes. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Just want to make sure. On his turn, then he. Oh shit. Would really like to not walk through my friend's ball of daylight fire, but screw it. I can go through an attack as an action. Yeah, he'll fly through to the other vampire that Genrilla did not attack and attack them with his sword. So.
Okay, so you also need to make a con save as you fly through.
Okay. The good news is, everybody, this is a pretty high shave for me.
Don't forget you have a. No, you're not within 10 feet of me. Never mind.
I'll plus 5 that, make it a 19.
Does a 19 pass?
Yes.
Okay, so another 4d10, but this time /2.
Yeah, can do that. How many more times can I do that? I think it's proficiency mod, so I got 6 more times of doing that.
9.
Yay! Alright, then that vampire on the side opposite of Genrilla is getting attacked by a sword.
Go ahead and swing.
Here's the fun part that I was messing up last week. Yeah, I was rolling like 12s to hit. It's plus 17 on a natural one.
Not
Why?
one.
I will luck myself because I'm not cutting my own bloody head off. How about 20?
Okay,
You go mark 1 luck gone.
so you got a 20. You cut the vampire's head off.
It was a natural 20, so his head's still there. It's
No, well,
This
this
one
is okay. Okay. Different people have. Okay, so in one of the other games where a paladin has a long sword, since the description of the Vorpal sword is when you roll a 20, it doesn't say on the d20. It's when you roll a 20. So whenever he gets exactly 20, he cuts a head off.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. Not going to make a complaint.
So Yeah. So that vampire is headless.
Then using whatever movement I have left, I'm gonna fly up into. Is it like a chamber, so it has like a raised roof, or is it like just like a normal room?
It's not a normal room at all. It's catacombs. It's got a fairly low arched ceiling. It's designed for holding lots and lots of dead bodies.
So would it be like 10 feet off the ground, or is it like a little bit higher? I'm just trying to, because like if he has any movement left, he would fly up. But if it's only like 10 feet in the air, they could still attack his toes.
Let's
So
call it 12.
yeah, it's like not worth it. Yeah, he's still within reach of anyone that's 5.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Nope. So he's just standing there on the ground.
You're not going to be able to fly in here, I'm afraid. No.
I could fly straight, but not up. Alright. Any movement he has left, I guess he'll move a little bit further into the room, so they're all
even-
not clustered.
Even flying around would be difficult because there are vertical columns. Like, yeah, it's going to be tricky not to hit your pinions on the columns as you're flying about.
Yep. Then he is just going to stay on the ground and move a little bit to the side so everyone can get through and not be in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it.
Okay, Gwyn, you'd be a
question.
You'd be at disadvantage.
If I
Go on.
I guess like move to the other side, would I still be within like a sunlight?
Because she cast the sunlight, the dawn, like immediately the other side of the door. You are going to have to walk through it. And
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, if I after going through it, would my sunlight sensitivity still be active?
Question.
Okay.
But yeah, do Gwyn first.
Okay. So it's a 30-foot radius, which means to get all the way across, you'd have to move more than 60 feet. Can you go more than 60 feet in one turn, Gwen?
I can fly within 60 feet.
You can fly 60 feet and then dash?
Yes.
Because your peregrine, you don't have wings, do you? You just use your peregrine mask for fly.
Yeah, I use my mask.
Alright. So you're going to zoom through to the other side of this column of light. Make a con save anyway as you're passing through it, please.
Okay. And then, since I have a soul trinket, that would give me advantage.
Very nice. So 4d10 divided by 2 again, please, hon. $14 points of damage. And now.
Quite a bit.
So yeah, you've got through the light, but although you can dash as a bonus action, so you still got an action left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I guess smack some vampires.
You don't currently see a vampire.
Then I guess I'll hide
Okay.
as a main action.
Stealth. D20 plus 18, which gives you a passive stealth of 28.
It's always to be rolled to make sure. So 30 for hiding.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Stampy. What does Stampy do?
Hit.
So they're just going to go through the light and help fight the vampire that's still standing in the light. Okay, so he needs to to roll a d20 plus 1 as he passes through the dawn spell.
You what?
He's also passing through the dawn spell. So if you could have him roll the d20 plus 1. He gets a nat 20! So he also only takes half of the 4d10. He only takes 6 points of damage. Very nice. Okay. And he can make 2 melee attacks, d20 plus 4, against the vampire the Generilla is fighting.
2.
2 iterations of d20 plus 4. Need to give the D some space, I'm afraid. Alrighty. 15 and 19. And the vampire. Got an AC of 16. So the 19 hits. Does 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning damage.
1d6 plus 2.
1d6 plus 2. Six, which is half the 3. Okay. And now, the vampire. So that vampire can't regenerate. But he has Stampy and Genrilla within 5 feet of him. D20 plus 9. Yep, neither of those hit. He hisses in frustration. And obviously the headless vampire can't do anything. For obvious reasons.
So that must not have been a full vampire. That must only be like a spawn or something, or it would have turned to mist.
Oh right, yeah, that's right.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
no, because he's in the sunlight. He's in the effects of
He's in the
dawn.
Yeah, so he'd be destroyed. Yeah, so when his head's removed, he would have turned to ash, basically.
Fine.
So yeah, there's not even a body. You can hear other vampires hissing in the darkness beyond the dawn. Yeah, screw it. 2 of them are actually going to attempt to hit Gwyn. So they swoop in out of nowhere. D20.
I guess I find my hand space. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You are hiding. You've got a freaking 30. So they may not even be able to see you. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think they.
Yeah, they can't. There's no way. Even if they got a nat 20 on a perception check, they still wouldn't be able to see where you are. So, the silver dragon. If you don't mind, I'm going to wait until you move the dawn out of the way. Says the silver dragon. So he's holding his actions. Kiori, what do you want to do?
If I move the dawn,
As a bonus action, you can move it up to 60 feet.
trying to think how to place it so it's targets the vampires, but not us.
Well, you'd push it deeper into the darkness, wouldn't you? It's like ahead of you.
The ones behind me are dead, right?
Okay, so the way I've imagined this is you guys approached the door to the catacombs, opened the door. You immediately you saw that it was absolute darkness beyond it, so you cast Dawn.
Yep.
Into the darkness, and you heard the two vampires scream. Either side of the other side of the door, so you're still outside the catacombs. You haven't even gone in there yet.
Yeah, and those two are dead though.
The ones that were hiding either side of the door for you to come through. One of them is engaged in combat with both Stampede and Genrilla, and the other one, Wilhelm, decapitated.
Cool.
And it's down.
Right, I will push the Dawn a bit further in the darkness then.
I'm going to push the Dawn a bit further in. Okay. What? Oh, your cookies. Yep, sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Yay.
Inevitably, I feel the Dawn will pass through where Gwyn is hiding. Could you make a con save, please, Gwyn?
Okay.
It's also going to affect a couple more vampires.
Hmm?
You got a nat 20. Very nice. And the vampires got a 22 and a 9. So roll a 4d4. It gets halved for Gwyn and one of the vampires. Okay. So Gwyn only takes 5. And that was your bonus action. What are you doing for your main action?
Can I...
Walk in after it. Do you want to help Genrilla finish off the vampire to the left of the door?
Yeah, what I might do is put some holy water on my glaive and then whack it with my glaive.
Okay.
So it's technically magical because it's got holy water on it.
Yeah, it's actually gonna... Where is it? Holy water. Yeah, given that you're not using the whole vial and you just got it sprinkled on your weapon, I'll allow you to do an additional d6 radiant damage. So whatever your normal damage is for your glaive, plus an additional d6. Okay. It's still standing. But now, the little dragon is going to blast the vampire. The vampire needs to make another con save. It fails. And takes 79. the vampire turns to mist.
It technically can't, Anthony.
Why?
My blade is sunlight.
Your blade is sunlight, but you don't have it. Okay. Let me double check the wording of sunblade. Oh, the light is sunlight. Okay, yeah, fair enough. In that case, it should have automatically have taken 20 radiant from the... Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't worried about that part, but the whole turning to mist or anything else,
Yep.
they can't because they're in sunlight.
So that would actually... 10. Yeah, okay. So, instead it turns to dust. It is a dusted vampire. Okay. And turn passes back to Generilla. Do you want to collect any vampire dust or kick any of it around or pour some holy water over it just to be sure? Or?
Not at the moment, because once they turn to dust, I know it takes like a lot of blood to bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
And we do intend on, if we can, if I can remember anybody's names, then we can just true res one of them and have them help us do the shit later.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to keep walking through the dawn to get to more vampires.
The dawn's been moved.
Yeah, but it still has like a 30-foot radius, so...
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any vampires in the vicinity?
What's your passive?
29.
Mm-hmm. You see 2 that were caught in the dawn and another 2 lurking in the shadows.
How far apart are they from each other?
Other sides of the room.
I'm going to walk up to one of them and I'm just going to attack it.
Okay.
What?
Checking your speed.
Something.
Checking your movement speed.
I have 30. If they're farther than that, I'll bonus action dash.
Fair. Hit him.
Oop, there needs to be a thing there. Da-da-da-da-da. There we go.
So 24, 18, and 23. All of those hit.
And you said that these guys are more than 5 feet apart from each other, correct?
Yep. So you also get your sneak attack bonus. Yep.
Just want to make sure. I don't want to be doing things that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Sneak.
Yep. No, I'm not gonna. I thought about doing that one thing. But...
What thing?
I was wondering if I wanted to add a flourish to this or not, but I don't think I need to on these guys. That one takes a whopping 74 points of radiant damage.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm going for sure.
That ends my turn.
I'm going to enjoy draining you. Wilhelm.
Is there any vampire near him that isn't through sunlight?
Yeah, there's another one lurking in the darkness.
Okay, he will walk up to that one and swing.
You've got the speed of 30.
Can you reach him? If he's not 30 feet away, that's okay. If he is,
Yeah, not quite.
or if he, oh, I can't reach him. Okay, then, well, shit. Fuck, he has no fun spells. No one's near him, right?
No one's near him. No. This is
Okay.
all you.
Okay. No, I mean, like, no one's near the enemy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if he can't reach him with a sword, then he's just gonna... He made this mistake the night before, just wasting decent spells on random guys, or... Sorry, it's...
Can't.
Huh?
Don't you have any other attack cantrip other than
Oh, yeah, I have a few.
Toll the Dead? Like, if you have Flame
Toll the
Bolt,
Dead, Mind Sliver, Firebolt, Chill Touch, Eldritch
Yeah, you got it.
Blast.
Hey, like, I still think that cantrip's overrated.
Chill Touch. It may only do half the damage because it's necrotic, but it would negate their regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because of-
override resistances.
Good point.
Resistance or
So that makes
just
it even,
suggestion.
so that makes it even better.
It is, yes, but the hit bonus for it is very tiny. And he's behind, like, he's tucked away in darkness, kind of like probably hidden behind something.
No, he's.
I mean, there's a good difference between the dawn and
What do you mean the to hit bonus is very tiny? You've got a plus 12, don't you?
For charisma based stuff, that's plus 9.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah, he'll just firebolt him.
Okay.
That one,
Roll
plus
it.
12. 28.
That hits.
Gets 4d10. Well,
12 points of fire damage. Okay. Gwyn! You're hidden, but you're in the dawn. There are 2 other vampires in the dawn that are screaming because they're burning.
Just roll away onto the other side where everyone else is at. So I'm not in the dawn.
Okay. You will need to make a con save anyway, though, because you started your turn in it. $14. My dear, could you roll the damage for the dawn, please?
Mm-hmm.
27. Oof.
I believe Gwen is starting to smell like chicken.
And then you tiger roll out of the radius.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing anything else?
I'll just shoot at the vampire that's near Wilhelm.
Okay.
I'll do Sworn Enemy. So let's go. Then Hunter's Marks.
Roll the hit. 19 and 14. The 19 hits, 14 doesn't. But
Elven
you got
Accuracy.
Elven accuracy, yep. 25 and 14. So, 1 hit.
plus 15. 10 plus sneak attack. Be 8.
50. 50, 50, 50. Woot. And Stampy. Does Stampy want to begin stamping towards the vampire near Genrilla?
Mhm.
Or the vampire near Windhelm? Sorry, Windhelm? Wilhelm. Or into the dawn to fight the two vampires in there.
Probably help them over Wilhelm.
Okay. He can't reach all the way, but he can... Well, he could dash, but he wouldn't have an action left.
Is there one on the way to Wilhelm?
No, either way, the nearest vampire is out of reach,
Oh, okay.
sadly. But would he move 30 feet and hold an action, or would he move and dash?
Move and hold an action.
Okay. The vampires.
Do we get legendaries?
Yeah, if you wanted to. Do you want to make a legendary action before the vampires get a turn?
I might do. I'll see what I can do.
I will wait then.
Fairy fire isn't concentration, is it?
I believe so. Yes, it is.
Oh, damn. I'm trying to think like any spells that are not. I mean, I've got Sacred Flame. I could cantrip Sacred Flame
Mm-hmm. And throw it at
on the vampires.
the only vampire that hasn't taken any radiant damage yet this round.
Yeah.
Wilhelm's vampire. Is Sacred Flame to hit or to avoid? Let's see.
Checking.
I believe Sacred Flame is dex save.
I think so too. Did you get it?
I saw you typing, so I stopped typing.
Oh, I see. Dex save. Yeah. I was typing as a backup just in case you couldn't pull it up. But yeah, it works too. Dex save is +9. He gets an 18.
Ah.
Sadly. So, that vamp manages to regain some hit points at the beginning of its turn. And that vamp is going to move into melee with Wilhelm, which also gets it in melee range of Stampy. So if Stampy would like to use his held action to
Stop
to punch,
doing shit.
2 iterations of D20 plus 4 from Stampy.
I have a line.
D20 plus 4.
What?
You managed to sneak a 1 into that D20 to make it a D210 instead. That's no worries.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. Okay, so that's 1 hit, and that's a D6 plus 2. Seven. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then that vampire is.
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah, just random shiver.
Okay.
Hurt.
Oh dear. Now he's not going to be able to charm Wilhelm because Wilhelm is Fey. So he may as well attack. He's also not going to be able to charm Stompy because construct. Plus.
I might go close the back door. It's cold.
Okay.
That's alright.
19 and 15. Oh wow, both of those hit Wilhelm.
With mage armor, the 15 actually misses. His AC becomes 16.
Okay.
And then the 19 is getting silvery barbed.
For fuck's sake.
Oh dear. Toby, don't eat that, whatever it is.
Oh, it's the apothecary. Toby, out!
Okay. So silvery barbs. Okay. Yeah, that's what you said. Sorry, I was distracted by things falling all over the place.
No, you're okay. You're okay. And he's going to give himself the advantage.
17.
He gets by 1.
So D8 plus 4. Actually, instead of doing damage, the vampire is just going to grapple you. He's holding you by the throat. And the two that are currently burning, they're going to move out of the sunlight. And the one that is by Genrilla, 2d20 plus 9.
Disadvantage
Why?
because of their severe sunlight sensitivity and standing in the gleaming.
Oh, has
glow of
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Yeah. Okay. 14 and 21. Does the 21 hit? Just. Only just.
Yeah.
Okay. So, grapple. And then the dragon.
At the end of the vampire's turn, can I take a legendary action?
Sure.
I want to break the grapple.
I'd rather you didn't.
I know you'd rather I didn't.
Okay.
But
It's a DC 18. So go ahead.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you knock the vampire's hand away like it's nothing. Okay. The little dragon. The cat. The massive dragon who is pretending to be a tiny cat. Who is still sitting on Koyari's shoulder. Doesn't get its breath attack back. The vampires immune to... Vampires are not immune to being frightened. That's ridiculous. Okay. And how many of them fail? 3 of them. I think they're all. Yeah, they're each going to use a legendary resistance. So they're not threatened. And then it's Kiori's turn, but Kiori is AFK at the moment, so.
Anthony, end of the dragon's turn.
Well, I've only.
Just because.
Okay, go on.
Sorry. No, you go. You first. You first.
I wanted the vampire to, at the end of the dragon's turn, try and take advantage of the fact it has you grappled. Does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah. Is he trying to bite me?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's resetting that to a 1 with his portent.
Nicely done. Okay. What did you want to use your legendary for?
Well, he was just gonna kind of trip the vampire out and just missy step next to him, but instead he's gonna reach up and grab his arm, like right where the elbow is, and push it in, breaking his arm.
Okay. What would that be?
You make the strength check. That's okay.
Yeah, it would be a contested strength. Your athletics versus the vampires.
Athletics, same thing.
Yeah.
$21. Ah, it's a lucky fucker.
It beats.
Yeah, it's alright.
Resists your attempts to break its arm.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Well, we'll go back to Kiori when she's available. Generilla, what do you want to do?
I still have a vampire in front of me.
Yes.
I'm gonna make it not be in front of me.
Okay.
What? What do you want me to do? She can't get out right now.
What's going on? All 3 of those hit. How much damage do you do? 76. And another one bites the dust. Literally. Okay. Wilhelm.
Just for fun, he's going to bonus action Misty Step next to the vampire, but across from the animated armor, so they're flanking, so he can steal that advantage.
Okay.
And yeah, he's gonna swing, swing, swing. Natural 20 for 37.
Holy shit. Okay. Do it.
Yeah, but he's just off with his head, and once again with the natural flourish. I'm sure there's probably no blood on his blade, but he's still flourishing. And then he's gonna just walk to the next vampire.
Except that's not a... Remember, we decided that it would be a total of 20. And you roll exactly 20 to cut off their head.
Okay, so a natural 20 doesn't do it? Okay, I'm so confused by this. Okay, so...
I total roll of 20. But that is a critical hit. So you do critical damage with that.
The sword was cool, and then it went bad. Okay.
It's
Hold
still
on.
cool.
Does that activate the second effect of the sword, then?
The second effect? Okay, hold on.
If it doesn't cut off the creature's head, then it
No.
does...
No.
So what? Okay, so that wouldn't affect. Okay,
I'm gonna bring up the description, so I can explain my reasoning. Okay, When you attack a creature that has at least one head with this weapon and roll a 20 on the attack roll, you
Oh, yeah,
recover
it's
from the creature's
not
head. So
too
that's a
big for
total of
attack.
20. So
Yeah, so, yeah,
the secondary effect of doing 68 slashing damage is if, for some reason, their
It's
head
too
is too
big, but it's
big or they don't have a head, right?
yeah, yep, jeez. The odds of me rolling a 20 are less than me rolling a natural 20.
No, they're the same. They're exactly the
No
same.
way, I have a plus 17.
Yeah, but
I-
but that would be a 3. So if you roll 3 on the d20, you have just as much chance of rolling a 3 as you do a 20.
I take my chance with a natural 20, but I get what you mean, yeah. Ignores resistance to slashing, which I do anyway. Alright, that's a
30
Jesus
points
max
of
damage for 30.
Very nice.
And he's just going to go ahead and sheath the sword for now and just try and get some distance.
You gonna fall back?
Well, yeah, he's just going to start resorting to spells at this point just to be safe.
That's an opportunity attack, I'm afraid.
That's okay. Misses.
Damn it. Okay. And Gwyn.
I'll shoot at the one that's Wilhelm was attacking.
Okay.
If that's still alive.
Mm-hmm. Both of those hit.
I'll do it with an accuracy just to be sure.
And yeah, so it's a 23 and a 23.
Oh yeah, I'm doing. And since I'm doing the OSPO special thing, I can add extra damage, so it'll be
Oh, you're
3d6.
using the sharpshooter.
I hope people can help.
Sorry, what was
Yeah,
that?
sharpshooter, and also like a last turn when I use this command word to make it my sworn enemy.
Right. Yeah. So you're doing the sworn enemy
So yeah,
and the
an extra 3d6. So yeah,
favored foe and all of that.
yeah, fair, yeah.
86.
How's it looking?
It's down. Well, it's missed. Turns to mist.
Yeah.
It goes poof.
Yay.
August 12th. Morning.
Okay.
Okay. And then it would be Stampy. So Stampy is just gonna do what Stampy does best, which is punch punch. Both hit this time. 2d6. Oh, wait a minute. The vampire that it's trying to punch isn't there anymore. That's turned to mist. So, yeah.
Oh.
So it's going to move towards the remaining two vampires, which are... So it's going to go... There's enough space in the catacombs, by the way, for you to go around the dawn spell. It's big enough. But there's lots of columns to hide behind, which makes it awkward and spooky. And, of course, there's also the dead bodies. So, but yeah, the animated armor Stampy is gonna head towards the vampires. I would really like Hiyori to get another turn, but she's not back yet. So Vampires. Think. Yeah. So all they do is basically oh, is she here?
Ugh, yeah. And yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Okay. What would you have done on your turn?
Attack more things, move the dawn away from people, and
Okay.
attack more things.
Okay. So, on the vampire's last turn, the two vampires that were caught in the dawn moved out of it. So would you move the dawn back onto them?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Chase them around.
okay. Yeah. Thank you. So D20 plus 4. They would have gone a 12 and a 21, so that would have been 1 fail and 1 success. Could you roll the 4d4? A 4d10, sorry. 12.
6.
Mm-hmm. One would have taken 6, the other would have taken the full 12. Okie dokie. And in which case, on the vampire's turn, they would have used their movement and to try and get there. Well, they would have used legendary actions to move out of there, and would now be coming around the dawn on either side of the spell. And 30 feet. Okay. Could Genrilla, I know this is unlikely to work, but could Genrilla make a wisdom save?
Is it trying to charm me?
Yes.
Immune to charm.
Completely immune? I thought you were...
Oath of Devotion Paladin,
Ah.
Aura, 7th level Aura, immune to charm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So-
immune to a lot of
Alright.
stuff.
So... And then... D6. Toby shush. Still doesn't have his... The cat's going to hop off of Kiori's shoulder. And... turns back into its true form.
Does he fit?
Oh, that's a good point. He can't actually fit in there, can he? No. Okay, he's going to have to remain a cat. Damn it. Yeah. It doesn't have his breath attack back either. Curie, your turn again. What would you do?
Dawn is concentration, isn't it?
Dawn is concentration. If you move it, you can get one of the two vampires that moved out of it because they have very cleverly gone to either side of the radius. So you'd only have to. You're only able to get one or the other, not both.
Yeah. I'll move it to one side against one of them.
Okay. It's your bonus action. And 15, that's a fail.
Yeah.
4d10. 24. Very nice.
Vaporized?
Not yet. You move into melee with the other one, or
Concentration.
yeah, you could.
Concentration.
Yeah,
Are all of my spells concentration?
it would seem that way. Yeah, let me take a quick look.
Jesus.
Firestone, Feeble Mind, no. Mass Heal. Sunbeam might be more useful in this case. So yeah, you would lose Dawn, but you would have sunbeams coming out of your hands that you could shoot. You could cast Heal on somebody who's taken quite a pounding. For example, Gwyn.
Is it a touch?
Is Heal a touch spell?
Yeah.
Don't think so.
And I think you have a 60-foot reach with it.
Yeah, 60 foot. You're right.
I'll heal Gwyn then.
Okay. So Gwyn gets 70 hit points back.
Up 70?
Yep, so 70 on top of whatever you had left.
Yeah, that maxes out my HP.
Hurry! And
I can do that once more.
General's turn.
I'm gonna walk up to the vampire that had no idea that they were dealing with the paladin, obviously, and I'm gonna swing.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully this will be the last time, Anthony, but could you roll that for me, because I'm actively driving.
Yes, yes. Boosh. Ooh. One of those misses.
Yeah, it does.
You managed to slice your own toes with that swing. So,
Yeah, that's good.
So D8. So you take 14.
Ah, that's right. I went wounded to myself.
And what's your sneak attack bonus again?
46.
4d6. 44. Okay.
34.
And Wilhelm.
End of Genrilla's turn. Does he see a way to get around the sunlight without burning himself?
Yeah, like I said, the catacombs are actually quite broad once you're in there. So
Then he's gonna walk around and kind of see if he sees any other
Well,
vampires for
there's
his legendary action.
So the vampires did try and come around the dawn themselves. There was one on either side of it. Curie moved the dawn to the vampire that was closest to you. So that one, the vampire that's closest to you is in the dawn. However, the other vampire is in melee with Generella.
And he will walk towards the direction of General's vampire. For his legendary action, he's just going to use his movement speed to try and walk around the dawn so he can actually see.
Yeah.
And then his turn, he's going to keep walking around the dawn to see what he sees.
But you can, if you're gonna use your legendary to move and then move on your turn, you'll be able to get into melee with the same vampire that Generella's fighting if you wanted.
He believes in Generella.
He believes in Generella. Okay. Alright. So, and the rest of the catacombs...
Will that vampire get an opportunity attack? They probably will, won't they?
What?
Him walking by.
You wouldn't be walking that close if you're not actually intending
Oh, okay.
to...
Yeah, I just thought you said he would get melee, so I was like, oh, okay.
You could if you wanted to. But if you
He's-
don't want to, if you actually want to look around and see what's in the catacombs, then you don't have to get close.
he would peekaboo.
Are you okay?
Yep, I'm fine.
Alright. So what I was trying to say is, in the rest of the catacombs, like I said, there's lots of bodies everywhere. Broken caskets, broken tombs. So a lot of the bodies seem fresher, including the ones that are wearing the attire of the Helsingers.
Okay, he will get near one of them, and if he can, and then just check for, like, he says medicine? Yep, never mind, it'd be useless to him. He's just going to look and see for any kind of movement that looks like it's an undead.
Okay.
He just want to check and see if he can tell how long ago they died, but his medicine is at 2, so no.
You're not even going to try?
His medicine's at 2. I mean, he can try, sure, yeah. He'll check to see if he can tell how long ago they died, or see if he can detain any details. 13.
All you can tell from that is that they're dead.
Well, man. Yep. Then he's just gonna stand up and get ready, just in case any other undead arrive. Just gonna hold. Was that his action to do that?
You do see one other figure standing in the darkness, wearing black bladed armor, holding a sword.
You bet he recognizes who that is.
Skexriel.
He's just gonna kind of keep where he is and just, like, loud enough to be heard, but he's not, like, screaming it. What happened?
My family found me. I had no choice. Gwen, what would you do?
Okay. Do I see any more vampires?
Just the one that Genrilla's fighting, and what's your passive? 17. Yeah, you might. Well, you would have definitely have heard Skexriel's voice, so you'd know that he was around as well.
Did you do this?
Not I.
Yelling at Sketcher?
My family did. I had to.
And you let it happen.
They would have known that I was double-crossing them otherwise. But look, Palor sent you. You killed the vampires that killed the Helsingers. Everything is in balance again. I will train up some more Helsingers, and we will continue the hunt.
And sign him.
Insight?
Yeah. He's just sus.
Yeah, you don't trust him at all. Like, you strongly suspect that this vampire takes full advantage of the fact that he can create a... Basically, he creates a faction of vampire hunters in order to not be the one that's getting hunted. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sorry, General. But I have to do this. And she's going to point her bow at him. As Gestriel.
Do it.
And says the phrase, "Swift death to you who have wronged me and us."
Oath bow.
Oath bow. You got a 33? No, that was the 19 and 25. Yeah, both of those hit.
Gonna do an accuracy to see if I can get that 20.
Mm-hmm. Nope. 19 and 25 are still the ones that count.
Okay.
After you've rolled damage, could you also make a dex save? $30. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'll also do, what was it called?
So you're going to do evasion so that you take no damage? There we go.
No, I was thinking about doing a surge, action surge.
Okay. So you're not using evasion?
It's not something you actually have to activate. It just auto happens.
Right. But she said no. So
I mean, like, if it auto happens, then yes, I would just...
I'm assuming you can probably overrule that if you want to. I don't know why you'd want to, though. Nah, you take no
I'm
damage.
confused now.
I'm teasing. You take no damage. Alright, so you did action surge and shot again and got a 30?
No, that was my
was
dexterity.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, you get 2 attacks. So. Cool.
No, I mean, that was my dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I'm just gonna roll my thing now.
Roll your attacks. Ooh, that's a nat 20. Both of those hit. How much damage? With double the dice damage. And sneak attack also doubled. And all of your extra little 19. Holy shit.
And then for my first attack could be
And then your what attack?
how's he looking?
He's bloody.
And after that, I end my turn.
Okay.
End of her turn.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary action. Is she within 90 feet?
Yeah.
I need a intelligence saving throw from Tasha's Mind Whip.
You want Skexriel to take the intelligence save?
Mm-hmm. Yes, but he still takes half his damage, so 5.
Oh yeah, Mind Whip's a spell, not a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
It's 5. Okay. And actually, where would he be in the initiative order? Technically. Okay. Skexriel. Oosh.
Throw counter spell.
You're gonna counter that?
Yep. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just like, nope.
Okay. So Skexriel attempts to animate the dead, and you just go, nope. Okay. Well done. Grr. Quinn. Oh no, that was your turn, wasn't it? Yeah. So
Okay.
Stampy. What's Stampy doing?
Is there something he can attack?
There is a vampire being attacked by Genrilla, another vampire who is screaming in the Dawn spell, and there's the vampire paladin called Skexriel, who is Genrilla's former
Hit.
You're gonna have the animated armor go up to the...
Well, take out the one near Wilhelm. Or is that one dead though?
He's in the Dawn, so if you take your animated armor in there, he's gonna have to make a con save and take the radiant damage as well.
Hit the nearest thing that isn't in Dawn.
So that would probably be Skexriel.
Okay.
Okay. Make 2 iterations of D20 plus 4. Forgot to put the 2 in there, I'm afraid. And okay. So it swings, loses a gauntlet in the process, but does a d6 plus 2 bludgeoning damage with its second punch. Jeez. Okay. And the vampires. So the one that is in there is just going to. He's going to use all of his. He can move. He's going to move as far as he can out of the dawn and away. He's fucking off if he can help it. The one that is fighting Genrilla is a fool. It's going to use its legendary as well to make a total of 3 attacks. Boosh. 18, 23, and 16.
23 hits.
Mm-hmm. D8 plus 4. 11, but it's not magical, so it doesn't actually do anything to you. And then the little dragon.
Actually,
Go on.
at the end of the vampire's turn, I would like to take my legendary action.
Go for it.
It's going to be real simple. I'm just going to use Lay on Hands to heal the 34 points of damage I've taken.
Okay. And the silver dragon is going to hop off. It's still in cat form. Hop off Gory's shoulder, pad over towards Skexriel, and foosh some cold breath at him. Con save +8. He fails, but he's going to use a legendary resistance, but he still takes half of 15 d8. Skexriel takes 40 points of damage. And Kiori, what would you like to do?
If I move the dawn
Onto Skexriel?
Yeah.
Then Skexriel would have to make a con save.
Let's do that. And make it skirt around Stompy.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Generella is audibly growling.
16.
What's wrong with me doing this?
I think just angry Skexriel. But anyway.
Okay. Failed.
Yeah, he would use his last legendary, I think. But go on. 4d10.
I think I go through resistances now.
Oh, okay. So anyway,
Ignore
17.
target's resistances.
Alright. Guess what?
He did.
He's just been knocked down to 0 hit points in sunlight.
Good.
Ah! An empty suit of armor clatters against the floor full of vampire dust.
Cool.
The Generella. What do you want to do?
First thing she's going to do is be like, "You do know that the honor of killing my former mentor should have been mine, right?"
Should have hurried up.
I am sorry for that, but there's still his coffin. If
And
it
then
makes you feel better, I'm sorry.
She's going to absolutely take her rage out on this poor thing that's in front of her.
Yeah, go for it. Channel all your hatred into that poor vampire. Go for it. Add all the smites and flourishes, etc.
So bonus action, I'm going to upcast Branding Smite to 5th level, so that it does an additional 5d6. And if I
I didn't know I would kill him.
All three.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 33
Everyone else had pounded the fuck out of him before you. It's
plus 4d6 for sneak attack plus the 5d6 for the spell plus I'm dumping 4 level 4 smites onto him. So that is 18d8. I don't think he was going to try to escape. I forgot the thing.
You forgot to put the exclamation R at the beginning. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm a dummy.
I think we can all agree that vampire has just got turned into chop suey.
Oh, it's.
Oh, that's right.
He's an ash. His suit of armor has been converted into an ashtray.
Plus, I forgot the D8 for my blade flourish. So,
Holy shit.
Points of death.
If he had all of his hit points, that would have still have killed him. That's ridiculous.
Let's get that a like. Yep.
That's
We
amazing.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So before he had taken 106 so far, and you did another 199. So you did. So altogether, he had taken 305 points of damage, which is, yeah. Even if you weren't hitting him with radiant, that would have killed him outright because, yeah, he's. Anyway.
Yep, I told you. The paladin got mad.
He did indeed.
Oh, God.
Okay.
If we're currently out of combat for the moment...
There's one more still floating around.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Wilhelm, what'd you do?
The other one that's hanging out, where is it?
You saw it ran out of the dawn on the other side, but you didn't see what happened to it after that.
He will head that way. Does he see anything?
Just some mist.
Would he conclude that it got misted on the other side?
Or that it misted itself.
Do we care if one escapes?
Yes.
Okay. Bubble of force, I guess.
You're gonna do wall of force around him. Okay.
Yep.
Dawn.
Well, Gwyn gets a chance to do something first, but yeah.
It was going to sit on the bubble with a trapped vampire inside, but I mean, dawning him works too.
Well, that way, he just doesn't regen. Or does that finish? Does the force do that too?
Force doesn't do any damage, it just...
Locks him in place for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't regenerate in that time?
Oh, he absolutely can if there's no sunlight. But if you move the dawn back over him, then he won't be able to regen.
Yeah. Let's do that then.
So,
Legendary action. Do that.
alright. So, you've got a vampire trapped in a bubble. What do you guys want to do with him?
He's tried this before. He's going to ask the vampire its name.
He's still swirling around in mist form inside the bubble.
Yeah. Such complicated creatures. Alright, what do you guys want to do with the trapped vampire?
Kill it.
Technically,
let the mist out and let me smack it.
It's gonna change back into its vampire form and allow you to see its blistering, burning skin in the sunlight of dawn. Please have mercy.
Tell us your name. Tell us where you're from. You better start talking.
In life, my name was Donathan.
What's what?
Donathan.
Jonathan.
No, Donathan.
Oh, Donovan.
No, Donathan. With a TH.
Dawn or John? Listen.
Donathan. Donathan, I think.
Yep. Donathan.
Wilhelm will kind of just sit down, like right outside the bubble, just looking at him. Where are you from, then? I mean, before you arrived here, you don't have to tell me about in life. Where are you from, Donathan? Who sent you here?
In life? Not in life?
No, before you arrived at this building, where did you come from?
This burns. Please stop it. I'll tell you everything if you can just stop the burning.
Can you move the light a little bit to the left?
Fine.
Thank you. Alright, friend. Now, I advise you talk, because they will definitely want to burn you alive otherwise, so, talk.
What did you want to know?
Where'd you come from before you came here? Who organized this, and... Just spill the beans, bud.
We just... Our nest was destroyed. We escaped. We came looking for survivors and found Skexriel hanging out with these vampire hunters. So we slew the vampire hunters.
At that point, Wilhelm is going to pull out the 3 or 4 soul coins and just hold them up in his fingers. Would you happen to be a coven belonging to a woman named Mother who carried these?
Mother made me what I am. As she did with all of us.
And Mother has now gone back to the other side.
Then it is up to me.
I'm afraid not.
Look, I'm not a bad man. I just want to live and have a family like you. Is anything really wrong with that?
You know, I kind of want to try something, friend. Technically, we should kill you here, but I'm trying to get on good terms with somebody. General, do you care what I do with this guy?
I want to kill him.
Ruled in service to the sun god who hates undead. Curie is a cleric to the sun god who hates undead.
Just turn around. I'm going to see if I can call Magister and just get rid of this guy. We don't have to slaughter everybody. He was turned against his will. Let's see if we can give him another route to go.
Magister will kill him himself because he was created not by his order.
Yeah.
Well, we can let Magister figure that out. You know, this way the blame is off of us for killing an innocent soul.
He attacked our temple. Do you really think...
Technically, he has no soul.
Yeah. His soul already left his body when he died the first time.
There's literally just a corpse with animation.
It's a necrotically animated corpse.
I start slowly edging the dawn next to the vampire.
No, please, no. I'll do anything. Have mercy.
I could use the favor from hopefully getting them back to Magister. Shit. Fuck. Let me just turn him into Magister. You know, even if Magister kills him, we could earn the favor with Magister.
Why the fuck do you want that?
Did you even contact him?
I need a favor with Grandma, and Magister's a friend of Grandma, so he may be able to help me get in good with Grandma.
Just go to the academy?
He's kind of like shaking his hand with a thumb a little bit facing down, like, it won't really work.
Did you peep her off?
No, but it won't. No, I've technically never met her. My dad/master did, though.
Are you worried about the sins of the father will happen onto you?
Yeah, Dad's kind of dead. Gotta go to somebody, right?
I hope she's not that petty.
I don't really know what he did, and he had to flee the school, so I'd reckon it was probably something that petty.
It'd have to be pretty bad for Grandma not to allow it. She allows necromancy.
Like, I don't actually know what he
What did your
did.
father do?
No idea.
I'm guessing
But I'd rather-
it would have to be enchantment of some kind.
Yeah, I'd just rather would not. You know, we have favor with her friend. I don't have to worry about her scorching me the second I get in view. And I'm also technically not a wizard that went to her school. She doesn't really like that. You guys get the gist.
You can't be the only wizard that doesn't go to that school because not everybody passes by her woods.
Oh, no, not at all. But you know, for the thing I want, kinda, it's kind of required you go to the school.
I mean, we could vouch for you. I mean, she wants us to go to academy.
I mean, as long as you guys are okay with that, fuck it. But I will say I am not going to be involved with the scorching of a vampire who I guess was wrongfully turned. His mother was a different thing, but this guy. Well, I will see y'all.
The vast majority of undead are turned unwillingly.
Yeah.
And that body isn't the person anymore. They're just negative energy made manifest.
Well, a man would like to hold out hope. I'm going to walk away and walk upstairs so I don't hear you guys scorch this guy to death. I'll drop my bubble, do what you wish.
If he was telling us the truth, I believe if we have a expensive enough diamond here, we can bring him back to real life.
Do you want to true res this vampire? Donathan? Or do you want to just destroy him?
Destroy undead.
Well, theoretically, we need to destroy his vampire form.
Well, either way, but do you want to pull Donathan's actual soul back from the afterlife, wherever that may be? Or do you want to... Are you just going to let his soul have its reward and destroy this vampire?
I vote to destroy.
Say destroy. I think there's someone better we can resurrect. Revive.
There's someone better you can revive? Like Skextriel, for
Yeah.
example?
Yeah, of course we'd have to get his soul out of the ring.
I can take it out, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if
Free. But yeah, I definitely would rather resurrect him than I would. I'm just saying, though, it is possible to bring the vampire back.
If we want to go with Skextriel instead, then like I said, Wilhelm will release this guy. He only really wants the guy for his own benefit. But if you guys think we can get in another way, then he has no problem walking off, dropping the bubble, and letting you guys go to town on this poor guy.
Yeah, I think we can get what you want another way. We'll find another way.
Yep.
Alrighty. So he's going to walk off, so he doesn't have to see this because he's trying to be a better person, and this will not help. And then once he's good ways away on the staircase, alright, bubble's down, and he's dropping the bubble immediately.
Don't.
And the vampire turns into a bat and tries to fly the fuck out of there.
I put the dawn on him.
You put Dawn on him? Ah!
Actually, if I'm standing there with my sword out because it's sunlight, he can't bat form.
Okay.
I'm so fucking dead.
Shall I roll?
Do you want to...
Because it is.
Yeah, go ahead and roll and see how much more damage you do.
Crap, my hands are wet.
No,
Give me.
I meant
Uh,
Ellen because she did put the dawn back on him.
31.
Alright.
So yeah, that's okay. Yeah, he down, and he dust.
Woot!
All the vampires are destroyed. All that's
Hey,
left now to
Will,
do is to loot the bodies.
And resurrect who we can. Or if we want to resurrect him, we can't loot Skexriel. Because that's just bogus.
Well, if you want to upgrade to a Holy Avenger, Genrilla, he's carrying.
don't resurrect him and take his sword. There's a reason I do not have a Holy Avenger on this character. She doesn't feel she's worthy of a Holy Avenger yet.
Alright.
She hasn't earned the right to carry such a blade. Sunblade is a completely different story. So I'm going to pick up the ring and I'm going to see if it's still whole. Crap! I'd have to attune to it, wouldn't I?
I can bring it here. I can identify and check for the soul.
Yeah.
Willem's probably walked back in looking around, checking
can't
any of the
talk
other bodies.
Can't talk to it though unless you're attuned to it.
Yeah, I don't plan on talking to it. He can offer General a choice. He can probably get the soul out, but it will be to dispel. He will have to dispel the enchantment on this to free the soul. So if you want the sword, or if you want the ring, I won't dispel it. But otherwise, I have to dispel it to free him.
Well, if it's his, we need to find out if it's his soul. So somebody's probably going to have to attune to the ring and find out if it's his soul before we dispel it.
Oh, I can identify it and check. Here, let me see real quick. And he's going to spend the ritual identifying this thing. I think it shows him the soul thing as well. It showed me the correct armor, so.
So he's doing what would be. Never mind. Go ahead and finish the identify spell.
It's a ring of mount shielding. Well, we're
I was.
Sorry?
No, I was gonna say I was checking to see if it was his soul in it. Because I know the last time he used identify, it showed him a cursed object. So would it work to check a soul?
I'm just checking to see. Toby, shush. I think the idea is that the shield, that the soul is sort of protected. So it may be a little difficult, I think, to know exactly. I think identify would only tell you that it was a ring of mind shielding.
Okay, because I thought it worked before because I couldn't remember because I remember we had this long discussion of after watching Generella try and kill him originally.
That was a different. Oh, okay. I thought it was a different item, but like the Death Knight sword, which is okay.
I can't remember if I did identify it or not, but I did something to where like it told me that like his soul was in there, and Generella was like, okay, I won't kill him then.
You do find that, yeah. Okay, so yes, you do identify that there is a soul in there too.
Okay, he just can't tell whose soul it is. Oh well, Generella. I mean, there's a soul in here. I just can't tell if it's ever or not. Do you want me to just dispel it and we'll find out later?
Or you can talk to him.
I mean, unless someone wants to talk to him, but
I mean, there is a way to keep the ring and have the soul freed from it. Basically, the soul has to want to leave, and to do that, you need to talk to it.
Oh yeah. Wilhelm would know that, but he's not. He doesn't know this guy, so he's not doing it. Here you go, Generella. All you.
I will. Before I do this, I'm going to spend a use of my divine sense to see if any of these other bodies in here are undead.
No, thankfully, he didn't get a chance to animate them.
Okay. So if nothing else is undead, all right.
He was going to, but then somebody counterspelled him.
No idea what you're talking about.
Start getting the priest down here to re-ceremony the corpses.
Okay. You're gonna do funeral rites on them so they can't be undeaded.
Yeah. And I'm going to take an hour and I'm going to deattune from the sunblade for a minute. Thankfully, I still have my non-attunement required blade, and I'm going to attune to the ring.
Okay. It's gonna take a little while. What's everyone else doing during this
Me
time?
and Solomon are looting. Just to see what they can find.
Yeah.
Lots of sticks, lots of silvered swords and daggers, lots of holy water, garlic flowers.
Everything is getting thrown useless except for the holy water because he can't make that, so that's getting pocketed because he needs that later. And then useless.
I'll take the holy water.
Oh, I already grabbed it off. That's the one thing if that wasn't useless, he'll split it up between everybody though. He doesn't need that much holy water.
Okay.
Actually, you guys are like, no, what? No, fuck. Yeah, no, yeah, you guys all take it. He'll give it to you guys. Fuck it. Thinking about it, he doesn't actually need it.
I feel like I've made this joke before, but do you know how to make holy water?
You burn hell out of it?
You boil the hell out of it. Yep.
I think you have, but I don't remember it. So it's worse this time.
Hey, yes, hey, can I technically, I guess, like, make poison arrows, quote unquote, with holy water?
Yes. The downside, though, is that so I imagine that the poison that's designed to be applied to weapons has a little more viscosity than water, so it sticks to the blade a little bit. Once you've stuck it in the other person, then it transfers into their body, of course, but it stays on the blade fairly well. Water, not so much, so you might need to find a way to thicken the holy water up, which, of course, would kind of depurify it. So, yeah, it's going to be tricky to actually make it stick to the blade and still be holy water.
Okay. I guess Molotov cocktails by water would probably be better.
Yeah, just put them in some fragile vials and chuck them at the enemy. Yeah.
Or, make it all dwarven holy water.
Wilhelm
Water
and
pistols.
Wilhelm and Solomon are passing out the bottles of holy water. He found everybody, and it's getting split up 3 ways between you guys. No idea how much he found, but whenever Anthony gives a number, you guys got it.
I think because there was a whole team of vampire killers down there, you could easily get 20 vials of holy water each between all the corpses. And then again, there's also plenty of stakes and crossbows and silvered blade weapons and armor of various kinds.
Woohoo!
Axes,
Enjoy
hammers.
Oh, I could do it this way. I'll sit there for 10 minutes and ritually cast Detect Magic, then look around. Is there anything else he's not seeing?
You're looking specifically for magic items, huh?
After looting for all the holy water and stuff, then splitting it up between us. Yeah, the vampire hunters don't need it anymore, so holy water, holy water, holy water.
All right. Well, you find obviously the Holy Avenger, the amulet of proof against detection and location, would both ping. Those belonged to Skaxriel.
Not touching them.
And in one of the sarcophagi, you detect some magic. Somebody was buried with a powerful magic item.
With a power. Curious. He'll go over. Hey, General, can I poke inside a grave real quick?
Yeah. How do you feel about him consecrating him grave robbing?
I'm gonna
basically.
Do I see any markings do I see any markings on it?
On the grave?
Yeah.
There's some elven script.
What does it say?
You can all read Elvish, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
one name I'm looking for. Is this it?
Sorry?
I said, there's one name I'm looking for. Is this it? I doubt it's here, but it might be.
What name are you looking for?
Whatever the name was we decided for the guy with the stuff that did the stuff. When we revamped Wilhelm's backstory, that stuff. I'm sure his master would have told him the guy's name. He's just not saying that out loud because there's a dragon in here, and he feels very bad about that. Here, I'll text
this
it to you.
isn't... Okay, I was trying to read through the backstory section of your character sheet and realized, oh shit, this isn't backstory, this is just notes. Okay.
No, you're good. Oh.
Your backstory document's a separate document, isn't it?
Yes. I need to put it on there.
Okay. Well,
Ow!
let's just say that it's... Here lies Hadarai Liaden, 14th of his name.
Who is this guy? Does anybody... Don't poke his grave, Generilla. Poke his grave. Don't he leave an offering? I don't know how this works for you guys.
Does the name mean anything?
Does the name mean anything specifically?
Yeah.
Make a history check.
Can Wilhelm make one too with disadvantage, just in case he ever heard of this guy?
Yeah, sure.
Even with disadvantage, that's a 19. Yeah, I love being smart.
I believe mine's a +7.
Gwen's most likely to have heard of him because she's read a bunch of books.
I think it's fair to say Wilhelm has to.
History books. But, I mean, she read the books of somebody who was specifically recording the history of the area, you know. But anyway, yeah, he's an obscure but nevertheless legendary line of elvish heroes. Each one of them carried the Moonblade from father to son for generations.
Ooh.
If he's a legendary elven hero, if I'm right in what's in there, it's not gonna do you any good.
To be fair, most things don't. I'm just curious.
Have you ever heard of a Moonblade?
Probably. I have a passive arcana of 29, so what can I do?
It's an elvish sword. It's can only be attuned to by someone who is at least a half elf, if not a full elf.
Okay, out of character, I do think I've actually heard of this sword before. In character, though, he would know he can't use this bloody thing, even if he researched it.
Oh, that guy.
Pointless.
Yeah, no, it's not that guy. But yeah,
Then he will not bother. He will leave the grave alone. There's nothing in reference with what he's after.
he's single-minded.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, 14th of his name.
Means there were 14 of them, and he didn't make a 15, so... Oh, well, sounds like a
It
them problem.
also made... Okay, so the Moonblade gets an additional rune on it for each master it has served.
Oh! Oh, that's, Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's a pimpy ass sword.
Yeah, moonblades are, like, mental.
If you're an elven, what I'm hearing here is if you're an elf, you want that.
Yup. And this one's had 14 masters.
Yeah,
Tempted.
I'm still not taking.
You're still not
I'm
taking
still
it?
not.
Alright.
Still not taking the hero's blade out of its grave. Because that's infiltration, and that's bad.
It's useless to me, and I can't even research it, so...
However, if somebody wanted to sneak in later and take it because they really want a spiffy weapon that they could use, can't really stop her.
Yeah, because there's more than one of you in this party that's an elf. Gwendolyn!
I know. I'm just thinking like, does the graves like kind of showing signs like
you could probably
elf
sleight of
ones?
hand the sword out of the grave while you're still standing in front of the rest of the party, and they still wouldn't notice.
He will turn
Okay,
knowing
I'm
that
thinking,
Gwen can use this and be like, well, here you go. And he's going to turn and walk off. So he is not witness to this.
She does. Awesome. Okay.
Man,
So
DMG does not want to put
the
moonlight
attunement
in.
process requires a special ritual in the throne room of an elven regent or the temple dedicated to the elven gods. So you've got it, but you still can't attune to it yet.
okay. I was gonna say like, does the grave or I guess design of the sword also like showing signs of what kind of elf he was?
It's a bit hard to tell now that he's dead, but he was probably a high elf.
Let's hope he's not racist towards me. The sword, that is.
Oh, that's a really good point. It is a sentient weapon. It might not like you because you're a drow.
I can maybe persuade him by saying that I am near people that worship Paylor, and it always hurts, but I will respect them in the sun. Yeah, probably not going to help, but still,
Aye.
worth a try.
You need to
And
find
if
an
not, I could just give him back the sword.
Yes. So anyway, yep, add an unattuned moon blade. 14 runes into your inventory.
14 or 40?
14? What, 40? No, 14. 1-4. 14's powerful enough. You don't need a 40.
Yeah, we've seen what even just like 5 or 6 runes can do.
Uh-huh.
When a character who hardly uses his sword.
And since each elf can live for thousands of years, this is a very, very old sword. Okay. So what do you do now, guys?
Well, I guess while I'm still waiting on the hour to pass for the attunement to the ring,
Do you want to light a few braziers and short rest?
yeah, we're gonna kind of
Try to lay out the dead in a more dignified...
we're gonna try to fix the place
Okay.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Wilhelm will not be involved because he is not religious and it feels weird being involved in that stuff. So he's going to be like, I will see y'all upstairs. He's going to go hang out near the door.
I refuse to help, says Wilhelm.
Not refuse. He's just like, to be fair, pretty sure your guys' god would not like me doing this. So I'm out of here. I will see y'all upstairs.
Are you like a militant atheist?
Real life or in game?
In game.
No. He would, not around the party, but it's possible he's either said prayers to Torm now, because he is curious about Torm, and he's seen that Torm is a somewhat benevolent god, and a reasonable one, and then, any of the, gods of knowledge, or goddesses.
Fair enough. So you respect like Mistra and stuff.
Yeah, he respects them, he's just like, I don't really worship them, because they don't really do much for me, I've never seen, he's like, my friends get cool stuff, but like, eh.
Yeah.
You say, yeah, obviously we are doing powerful magic with. But anyways, although my power doesn't come from the gods, my power comes from the.
You kind of mumbly there.
I said my power doesn't come from the gods. My power comes from the clothes.
Mm-hmm. Comes from your devotion, your faith.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to be. Even a paladin, even an oath of devotion paladin doesn't have to be devoted to a god. He could be devoted to marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been in a game with a paladin that was devoted to like law and order. So
Yeah. Just because I'm choosing to have him be devoted to, Sun God.
Pay law.
you need to squeeze.
Yeah.
It's the first level built, and it's an illusion spell. Shit, takes 2 hours. Never mind.
What takes 2 hours?
Well, he was just going to sit upstairs since he doesn't have anything else to do. Because he was just going to start copying more spells down from the Rakshasa spellbook. But he only has level 1s left of other schools of magic, and the others level like 3+. So he's just kind of out there just hanging out.
It may take them a couple of hours to, straighten all the bodies out and.
Oh, it's going to take him a couple hours. He's upstairs doing disguise, copying down disguise self and spending the 50 gold. He's going broke.
Fair.
Alright. 50 gold out of his inventory. Okay. Ready? And he now has disguise self. Yes! I can need it, but you know what? That's okay. All of the spells.
Mhm. Gwenda helps with the bodies. Is Kiori also helping with the bodies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do I get for those? Yeah, we said D8 plus. What is that? 4 holes. And since it's a long rest, he's gonna use 1 hit die and regain. Are you kidding me? 5. 4. At that, fuck it, he'll use another one of his D8s and regain some more health. Or D6. He hates being at that low health. That's so dumb. D6 plus 4. He's at. What the fuck?
There we go. 1 min,
He's
1
at
max.
This is ridiculous. Okay, well, he took no damage. He's fine now.
Okay.
And this guy's self learns. Let me check that one off.
Do,
Next step is illusion.
I don't think Kiori needs to regain any hit points, does she? No. Is there anything else that you want to do while you're straightening bodies out?
No, I'm just basically waiting for the attunement to happen so I can find out who's in the ring.
Can I resurrect some of the Hellsingers?
You want to try and resurrect some of the Hellsingers?
I think I have resurrection.
You do have resurrection, yes.
Well, depending on how long they've been dead, she may not need anything stronger than raised dead.
She doesn't have raised dead. Oh, she does have raised dead.
Does that just turn them into zombies?
No. You're thinking of animate dead. Raised dead, you return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it's been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to rejoin the body, the creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell also neutralizes any poisons and cures non-magical diseases that affected the creature at the time it died. This spell doesn't, however, remove magical diseases, curses, or similar effects. If these aren't first removed prior to casting the spell, they take effect when the creature returns to life. The spell can't return an undead creature to life. So, do you want to use Raise Dead, which only uses a 5th level spell slot and only requires a 500 gold piece diamond? Or...
But with the raised dead, wouldn't they just come back as vampires?
Well, this is the thing. If they have been infected with the vampiric curse, you would have to remove that curse separately. However, if you use resurrection, resurrection removes the curse as well. But it's a 7th level spell and requires a diamond that's worth 1,000 gold pieces. Purpose, and you've also only got 1 7th level spell slot, whilst you have 3 5th level spell slots.
So sorry, I kind of zoned out.
Okay.
Raised dead.
Raised dead.
They would not come back as vampires.
Okay. Raised dead doesn't work if they're still classed as undead. So if they have been bitten and contracted the vampiric curse, raised dead just ain't gonna work. Or if it does, they would come back as some sort of living vampire hybrid, a Dampier, yes. Unless you remove the curse separately.
Do I have remove curse?
Do you have remove curse? No.
What is his resurrection then?
So resurrection. So
On one of them at least. Anyway.
you're going to bring back one of the Hellsingers with the resurrection using
then try the
1,000 gold pieces worth of diamond.
And then try the raised dead.
I mean, we know that at the moment, none of the Hellsingers except for what's his name were undead because they didn't ping on my divine sense.
This is true.
Oh, okay, just raise dead then.
Cool. So that's gonna cost, because if you do it 3 times, which is the maximum times you can do it. Oh no, actually you cast Dawn, so you've only got 2 5th level slots left. Unless you want to burn higher level slots. So you can raise dead twice. You can bring back 2 of them for the same price that would have cost you to do 1 resurrection. So, yeah. And it'll take you an hour for each one, which is fine because you've got 2 hours. So yeah, during the 2 hours, you raise 2 of the Hellsingers from the dead. And would Gwyn be interested in what the first one has to say while she's raising the second one?
I guess I'll read it.
Read it? What?
I think I kind of blanked out there for a moment, sorry.
Okay. So, that's okay, it's late. If you want, we can just put a pin in it. And,
No. Just like, I was like, Danger Noodle was like texting me, so I was like trying to.
Yeah, she does that.
Oh, the raise dead.
So one of the Curie is going to raise 2 of the Hellsingers from the dead. Each casting is going to take an hour though. So while she's raising the second one, the first one might have something to say. Does that make sense? May have some interesting insight on what the fuck happened here.
Yeah, then I'll do that then.
You want to talk to them?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how would you approach this?
Hey, you're right. Can you explain what happened?
Well, I think I died. Did I die?
No, you did not die. You fell unconscious, but it's okay. We're healing you. We're healing you now.
Do you want to roll deception to see if he believes you?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't want to explain that he died. That'd be emotional and stuff, and I don't think he wants that from a drow.
Okay. 16.
That turns into a 19.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And, okay, so he looks confused and goes on, okay, I was just, it was so vivid. I could have sworn that I was in the halls of Kellamvor. But what's
That's because you were your friends just trying to play nice.
What did you say?
I said, that's because you were my friends just trying to play nice.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's new. I've never been dead before. Yeah, it was a vampire, I think. And he reaches up and rubs his neck and looks even more confused that there's no sign of the... Actually, if you do raise dead, would there still be...
It would close all the
Closes
wounds.
it does close the mortal wounds. Okay. Yeah, he reaches up and is surprised that there's no wound there. That's... it was a vampire. Several of them, in fact. They struck all at once. Before we could do anything, they were so fast. It was... By the time we realized what was happening, it was too late.
Aren't you a trained
vampires
Hellsinger?
have been dealt with, and
Yes, I'm a trained Hellsinger, but we weren't expecting them to get us here. This is supposed to be sanctified and blessed, and the holes above that lead to these catacombs are filled with the light of Palor. I don't understand how they could have gotten in here.
Hey, Gwen, why don't you check the walls?
Check the walls? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm asking her to investigate the walls, see if there's hidden passages or any cracks big enough mist to get through.
Nah.
That makes sense.
well, I just realized, wasn't the pastor up above us that we met also look like he was very pale and bloodletted?
He'd been charmed.
Yeah, but the catacombs, they could
Never mind.
He was in their thrall. He wasn't actually vampire.
Okay, I'll just do some investigating then.
You see everything and anything, I think.
Yeah, 30. Yeah. You do see some... Yeah, there are some cracks in the old stone that you do feel a draft through that, in theory, a vampire in mist form could easily get through.
We gonna need some plaster
Oh.
and paint. And I think we need to light some torches in here. Why is it so... I know I like it to be dark, but still.
Get some of those
We don't
separated.
be here unless they're burying somebody and then they bring their own lights.
So you want to light up the catacombs. Now, there was something that the Hellsinger also hinted at. This place was supposed to have been hallowed as well. But
Yeah, but they had an evil paladin. He could have dispelled the hallow.
yep, and of course he would have had to, because otherwise he wouldn't have been able to get down here himself.
Yeah.
Except that they could have gave him. Well, the weird thing is they would have had to exclude all undead, or he wouldn't have been able to get down here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you hadn't, if your leaders had my mentor still roaming the halls after his unfortunate excursion, maybe we wouldn't have had this problem.
Speaking about leaders, where are the other leaders of the Hellsingers?
Hello, Generilla. Generilla hears a familiar voice in her head. Hello, Generilla.
So you are still in the ring.
Yes, I am. I tried very
Would
hard
you-
to keep my vampire counterpart in line.
would you like out and back to life?
That depends. In this form, I could continue to be your mentor, offering you guidance and advice as you travel.
This for me.
Though
Oh, baby, I don't know how to...
perhaps you would prefer another blade at your side, though.
I haven't earned the right to that blade.
I mean, if I were to be brought back to life, then I could fight alongside you, wielding a blade.
Yeah. The thing is, I can possibly continue to use the ring. Hold on. But I either have to put it on my belt, or I'd have to stop using my weapon permanently, and I don't like that idea.
Well, if I'm not able to help you in this form, then it would probably be far wiser to restore my body.
Okay, I will get one of my friends who has the strong enough magic to do it, so that you actually come back to life if you leave the ring and don't wander off too far.
Do any of your friends know the spell True Resurrection?
I have a friend who's a pretty powerful cleric of Palor, yes.
Are you referring to Kiori?
Yeah.
I don't think Kiori has True Resurrection, do you?
If she has access, if she has 9th level spells, whether she has it prepared today or not is another story. But
so she could prepare it another time. Yeah.
Doesn't that also require 25,000 gold worth of diamonds?
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that.
But we also know where we can go get.
No, we don't. Unless you're talking about raiding the Durgar or going back to their mines, we don't have access to it anymore, do we?
Wasn't the Durgar? We'll just go to the actual dwarves.
You went to the. Yeah, but there is a mine that you.
That we crossed through, right? That we could go back and search through there.
Trying to remember which.
Or
I don't think you've discovered
the mine where that giant.
Oh no, because we don't actually require the material components anymore.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
I said
you're over level 21. Yep. Well remembered.
Wait, what?
After at 21 and over, you no longer require the material components to cast your spells. Even though it costs ridiculous amounts.
Because basically you can actually, because you can shape the magic itself to fill the gaps. That makes sense?
Yeah, I just didn't know that. This is the first high-level campaign I've ever played. I'm writing that down now.
Well, that's my homebrew, so...
Yeah.
I know that, but yeah, oh my god. No longer require spell requirement or going to here, alright.
That means you didn't spend 1,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds. Yeah. Wasn't necessary.
I forgot about that earlier, but when we got to talk about the ridiculously expensive diamond, it made me think, wait, no!
Okay.
We don't.
Now, Anthony, question then. For me to imbue things with magic and make magical items, would I still require those spell components then, or no?
Yeah, because that's making a magical item rather than...
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to check, because I was like, wait a minute, that would be overly powered.
Now, if you manage to get... if you manage to get a few more levels in Artificer, I might allow it.
I think I need 1 or 2 more levels in Wizard, and then the goal is to start just power dumping into Artificer.
Cool.
I just need to unlock my 3rd portent real quick.
But one of the things that we've been... So, I had this vague idea when I came up with Life Glass, it wasn't just a Life Glass that contained magic. Life Glass is the purest form of magic in solid form there is. But every gemstone contains some degree of magical energy. And that's sort of implied with D&D rules anyway. What with you having to use a diamond in resurrection spells and use things like powdered ruby or emeralds for other types of spells. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, my personal headcanon for a while has been that the different gemstones contain different amounts of magical, different amounts and types of magical power. So.
Ooh. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that definitely makes things interesting. That's for sure. All right, back to General. Sorry to interrupt.
No worries.
Okay, bring those things down.
So, what you guys doing?
Hey, Curie, do you have True Resurrection prepared, or are we gonna need to wait till tomorrow?
Is her house
Don't
flipper?
have True resurrection prepared, no.
You're gonna have to pray for it
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow.
Okay. Well, tomorrow we will mentally into the ring. Tomorrow, my friend will have the spell prepared, and we will have you come out of the ring and bring you back to life, sir.
In the meantime, I will hang out here.
Sorry.
Sorry for what?
That you have to wait. But
At least I'm no longer cursed to try and convince a vampire to do the right thing. It did help that he had my memories of who I was, but he was still a vampire.
No kidding. Still in the first.
Okay. So, once you have finished raising debts and attuning to magic items and learning new spells, what's next?
Do I get anything from the Moonblade, or is it still being
You still have
silent?
You still have to find a like an elven throne room or something else of elven royal significance to attune to it in. It's a
Did not know that part.
It's a very picky sword. It will only let you attune to it if you go through the proper fucking ritual.
I guess I'll Google that list.
Well, I'll bring it up. Item Moonblade. Alright, so. The attunement process requires a special ritual in the throne room of an elven regent or in a temple dedicated to the elven gods. So, if you can find a temple dedicated to at least one elven god, then you should be able to attune to the Moonblade there. Okay?
Okay.
Do we know of any temples to elven gods in the temple district?
There would probably be at least a temple to Corellon Larethian, who is like the head of the elven pantheon and is also the deity of art and magic. And their symbol is a quarter moon or a starburst.
Well, this ought to be fun.
I guess for roleplay, Gwen will say, "Can we stop by the temple of
Corellon Larethian.
Corellon? I
let me-
want to check something out since you guys have been very devout and stuff. I want to see if there's something that hopefully they're not mean towards Drow, since I guess we technically branched off, or at least our ancestors have. So is that if that's okay?"
Yeah.
That's my,
Do you know?
that's my religion.
Do you know what Loth's,
That's my religion.
Do you know what Loth's relation was to Corellon?
I do. That's why I rolled the religion to see if
Your daughter to father or ex-wife?
ex-wife.
So much so that he cursed her to be Loth.
Yeah, he took her elven form and turned it into the Spider Queen.
Mm-hmm. She was pretty evil already, but he just made her evil show on the outside, basically.
And he's a good chunk of the reason why she hates all men.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
This is gonna be fun.
You wanna go to the temple of the god of elves, who is the ex of the god of your people that you don't worship. But they're not going to give you, most likely not going to give you the chance to tell them that you don't worship her as soon as they can eat her skin.
We'll see.
I guess when you put it like that, but still, it's still a good chance that. I mean, like technically, I can maybe be the branch to try and get the Drow back under the Elven gods pantheon. If that makes any sense, since like
Your best bet would be to
You want to try and lift the divine curse against your race? Interesting.
I mean, like
that's a lofty goal. If you just want to get in, you might stand a chance if you wear a certain holy symbol.
Which holy symbol are you suggesting?
I would be suggesting, what is it? The moon goddess.
Ah, the crescent.
oh,
Anthony, you said he's a god of magic as well, right?
Yes.
Figuring Wilhelm's people are probably from the Fae, he's probably one of the gods Wilhelm has probably prayed to once or two times, or a few times, and just never told anybody.
Maybe.
I just don't know any gods of magic, so.
So whatever her name.
You may know him by his Fae name before he became.
Probably. That's probably the name you would have heard his people call him.
Mm-hmm.
God, this is.
What's up?
Oh, I've been doing dishes.
All right.
The reason I asked is because if so, Wilhelm would probably have just like a small, like, just holy symbol to him that he would keep in Solomon.
Oh. Nice.
It's not the heart of Solomon, but Solomon would hold on to it so people can't search him and be like, you worship God. Because he's like,
So, I mean, well, the like I said, the symbols of Corellon are fairly nondescript. I mean, it's a quarter moon or a starburst. You could have a starburst design on the owl's chest and nobody would bat an eyelid, thinking it was just cool design, you know?
Probably. That's probably what it did. Yeah, because I imagine Wilhelm is at least mildly religious. He's just not, like, super religious because, you know, thing that happened to his clan, then everything else that happened, he's kind of just like,
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
But yeah, if you were to show that you actually don't worship the evil gods of your people and the one that's not, they might not immediately jump to arms.
But she does
Okay,
wear a mask
so-
most of the time, so they may not know that she's drow until...
Or keep your mask on. So
Yes.
I'm going to walk with you if that's where you want to go. I have no problem accompanying you. I'm just warning you that it could be unpleasant.
Yes.
I mean, what the worst are gonna say? Yell stuff or kill us? We can just run. Yeah, let's do it before I change my mind.
So you're going to head there now?
Yeah.
Oh, Julie,
Alright.
drown out, read. It's going to be great fun.
I imagine this has taken more than 2 hours, so when
Oh,
they
yeah.
get up there, Wilhelm is taking a small nap in the corner with Solomon
Just
sitting on him, just drawing.
Sparked out on a pew.
Kinda, yeah. just like head on hand, like sword, like across his chest, wrapped around it. Just he's just gone.
Nice. Alright. So, how do you want to wrap this up today? Because we've only got like 10 minutes left.
We can put a pin in it on our right here as we plan on heading over to the other temple.
Sound good to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds like a deal here.
Alright. So we'll put a pin in it there. With you getting reunited with Wilhelm and about to head off to the Temple of Corellon. I hope you guys at home have listening to this have enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed playing. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share, and comment. And thank you for listening all the way to the end. That's awesome. And yeah, there's a link to my website, which has much, and to the Games and Geekery Discord. So if you want to be a part of our awesome community or even join a game, that would be the link to follow. And in the meantime,